with another video. What's up, producers? Oh my gosh, how are y'all doing? Are y'all doing wonderful? Oh man, this is lit. It's gonna be a lit show. Okay, I'm a little lit. But I'm just super excited. Like these past couple of days has been incredible for the Wiley Show. And I just want to thank the producers, thank the new people for coming through. Thank you to the new people for coming through and just doing amazing, just sending me texts, emails, and everything else. This has been amazing. So we're back with a new video, and we have some breaking news here. Okay, let me make sure I get his name right. Hold on. I tagged some of my moderators in that. So give me a second. Let me make sure I get his name right because we have some breaking news here. Somebody's name got cleared. Okay, give me a second. Hold up. Now we're talking about OTF Doodie Lo have just been cleared of that he did not touch that child inappropriately. Now the baby mom came out, and this was posted on the Shade Room. The baby mom came out and said, "Hey, he did not touch my child. My child was lying that it did not happen." So let me see if I can pull that up so y'all can definitely see that. Give me a second. Hold up. And this big story, she came out talking about her child was touched by her ex-boyfriend inappropriately and all of this stuff that was said. And now it came out that it did not happen, that she took that the child took a lie detector test, and it came out that he did not, that he was lying. So hold up. Give me a second. Let me go to the Shade Room because they posted it. This is breaking news. Hold up. Let me go to it. Where we at? Where we at? Hold up. Okay, here we go. Now this is the ex-girlfriend. Hold on 1 second. Let me screen share this so y'all can see this. Hold up. Man. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go.
So he just made it up. So I'm gonna publicly apologize and say that, he finally took a lie detector test. It took a while. It didn't have to take so long. Like, I never was trying to ruin his career or trying to get clout or nothing. I just believed my son. I really believed him. And I just was gonna do whatever I could for my son. Like, I was gonna slide for my son, however that means. And he dealt with it in his own ways. But finally, we came to an understanding and agreement, and he decided to take the test, and he did it. And it's done. It's over with. He passed his test. My son told the truth, and to him pooping in his pants, so he just said whatever. So he just truly do feel bad. But all I ever genuinely wanted was for him to help me. That's it. Like, all the diss tracks and all that giving me he's guilty. So it just wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping my case. So I was strong on, having my son back and standing on what my son said. Because at the end of the day, I don't know why he said that. I don't know where that came from. Like, I still got to sit down and talk to him. But we talked to him for a couple hours, and I don't know. He made it up, said something like he just didn't know what to say. I truly do feel bad. But all I ever genuinely wanted was for him to help me. That's it. Like, this text, my son told the truth, and that's it. That's all she wrote. But yeah, I feel bad, and it's not fair what happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not fair, and I'm really, really genuinely sorry about that. I am. So that's why I'm gonna come on Instagram Live, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say that I'm sorry to him. This text, my son told the truth, and that's it. That's all.
Okay, and Doodie Lo, let me make sure I get what he said on here. This is what he posted. He said, "The truth always comes to the light." So Many people are saying that she coached her son to lie, and these are serious allegations. And so, because I always said, where was the authorities? Where were the police concerning those allegations? When you're coming out here and you saying that your child was inappropriately touched by your boyfriend, where are the police reports? Where's the police in this matter? Where's the hospital records? Where's all this stuff? And so she didn't produce none of that. Now you took a lie detector test, and now it's saying that, you know, the son was lying, that the son he made it all up. I do believe that if the son made it all up, that this mother coached him to do this. And I'm just being real. The mother coached him to do these lies. The mother got mad at the ex-boyfriend, Doodie Lo. She wanted to be with Doodie Lo. Doodie Lo didn't want to be with her. And what did she do? She used her son as a tool to say that, oh, he inappropriately touched my child. And she did that for clicks and views. And she did that to embarrass her boyfriend or ex-boyfriend. I'm just gonna tell you, it's very bizarre. And then of course we will get y'all opinion or what y'all have to say about it. Literally, you put this out there and to embarrass your ex because he didn't want to be with you, and you use your child. I think child protective services should get involved. I don't think the child should be in a home with a person that coached her son to lie. Now, this is definitely a lawsuit for defamation, and he's already suing her for defamation of character because you literally use your son as a tool to come out and say these outlandish allegations, and then now we're out and about, and now you're saying, well, he wasn't telling the truth. This was just all just false, and all of this type of stuff that's going on. Okay, all of this false information that's going on in this type of way, and I 100% agree that the authorities should investigate the mother, because you should not be going around putting all of this stuff out here when it comes to stuff like that. And I'm just being 100% honest. When you're out here and about and you're putting these allegations out on someone's child, you definitely need to go ahead on and to clear that thing up. And I'm just being 100% honest when it comes to that. I'm just reading y'all comments, and of course we're going to take a poll. What do y'all think? Do y'all think he's guilty, or do y'all think he's innocent? Press one if you think that is guilty. Okay. All right. Press 1 if you think he's guilty. Press 2, you think that he's not guilty. We're talking about Doodie Lo. Press 1 if you think he's guilty. I want to see where y'all headspace is at. Press 2, y'all think he's not guilty. Let's see. Press 1 if you think he's guilty. We're talking about Doodie Lo. Okay. Press 1 if you think he's guilty. Press 2, you think he's not guilty. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Now, also let's just add it on to this. Even with the with the mother, let's put the mother in there. Do y'all think the mother is guilty for lying? Okay. Let's put the mother out there. Was the mother out there lying? Now, I'm hearing that the cussing pastor is in the chat. What's up, Pastor? The cussing pastor's in the chat. Now, I heard he has some stalking charges. I don't know if that's the real cussing pastor in the chat. I heard that he had got some charges. I think it was stalking or harassment charges. Hold on, let me see. Let me check my phone. Was it stalking charge? It was some charges that the cussing pastor has. So I don't know if that's really the cussing pastor in the chat, because he had got some criminal charges. I don't know if it was stalking. It was some type of charges that it was posted. Hold on one second. Hold on. What was it? Stalking charges? Give me a second. Hold up. Was it stalking charges or was it fraud? Give me a second. I don't know. Let me see. Was it stalking charges or was it fraud charges? Give me a second. I'm trying to pull it up here. Was it stalking charges? I don't know. I can't go back. My memory can't serve me back when it came to that. Okay. All right. So give me a second. So I don't know if you want to call it and clear his name about those charges that he got. Give me a second. I'll drop him a link since he's in the chat, because it was some stalking charges. either stalking charges or some fraud charges. It was some type of charges that Larry Reed posted. So I'll drop him a link if he want to come on to the show. I'll drop him a link. Okay. I'll drop a link. All right. I'm gonna drop him. I'll go ahead and drop him a link. Okay. So I know he get out of jail, but it was some charges that he had. I'm trying to find it. But I went on and dropped a link. Okay. I'm just saying, you call over here at the Wiley Show. We definitely, okay, he about to cuss you. Listen. If he cussed me out, just tell me what was the charges. What were the charges? It was some stalking charges, harassment charges. It was some type of charges because Dr. Larry D. Reed posted it. All right? Dr. Larry D. Reed posted it. And he said he was some charges that the cussing pastor had. Okay, we dropped him a link if he want to come on. Okay? And we want to get to the bottom of it. Now, we got to the bottom of Doodie Lo, that he's innocent. Now, the cussing pastor jumped up out of the bushes and came on. Don't run now, cussing pastor. Okay, it was a warrant for a violation of a protective order or something like that. Yes, it was a violation of a protective order. Thank you, Renee. Okay, is he still in the chat? Because we want to get to the bottom of it. Did he violate a protective order? Let's get to the bottom of this right quick. Okay? Did he violate a protective order and had a violation of that? So we're right here. We're live. We dropped the link. Okay, is the cussing pastor still able to come on? We don't want to run him away, but since he's here, we could bring this up. Is he still in the chat? Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. Because I remember that. It was a violation of a protective order. That's what it was. That's what it was. See, my producers, we everywhere. I didn't make that up. Okay? All right. If you want to talk about it, you can click on the link. That wasn't him. Well, we hear that's him. We hear if he needs to respond to us. Okay? Well, let's go ahead on with the rest of the topics. All right. Thank you, Renee, for that, for bringing that to our attention. God bless you, sister, for that. And so if he's in the chat, we definitely we'll talk about it. If I ran him away, listen, we're going to be getting to the bottom of this. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a message. Is he there? Okay, let me log out of my Instagram because it's gonna keep sending alerts every time somebody go live. Give me a second. All right, give me a second. Okay. Hold on. All right. Is he gone? Okay, I sent him a link, and I'm gonna DM him a link. If I can find his Instagram, I could DM him a link. Okay, so thank y'all so very much for that. So we're gonna switch gears here and talk about none other than our dear brother Storm gave us an update about his car. He said he was missing a key, and they took fingerprints of the car that was missing. So, of course, if y'all don't understand that, Storm did say he took some fingerprints of the police took fingerprints of the car. They found like 5 fingerprints, 5 or 7 was it 12 fingerprints? It took some fingerprints of the car that was missing. So we're gonna keep y'all updated on this car. It was found, and we took some fingerprints. The police took fingerprints of the car. And so we definitely will keep y'all updated of that. We do not have a suspect of who took the car, but Storm said something to me that did not feel right in my spirit when he said that his key was missing. Listen to this. His spare key was missing. So did someone take the spare key and went joyriding with the car? or did they pop the lock and pop the system to ride in the car? So he did say he was missing a spare key. Talk back to me. He was missing a spare key. So I don't know. All figures point to Vaughn. I've been said it. All figures pointing to him. So we just gonna keep y'all updated on there about this car of Storm. But he did say he was missing his spare key. That's what he said. Okay. This is all allegedly. He hasn't seen the key since he got it from his mama in May. He left it open and they broke something inside the car and hot wired it. Okay, here we go. This is all allegedly. It could have been Vaughn and Chelsea. They could have took that car and went joyriding. We don't know. He don't know. If your car come up missing, you can't even say that they didn't do it. They probably could have went joyriding. Chelsea and Vaughn could have went joyriding in that car. They could have went joyriding. Bumping some music to it. They could have. So we don't know. We definitely going to keep y'all updated on the missing car. When the car is found, it's found. Okay, we're going to see who fingerprints is in the car. Because my source said that Vaughn wanted to purchase the car from Storm. Now, did it lead for him wanting to purchase the car, to steal the car? We don't know. But we definitely going to keep y'all updated on the car. I don't know. It could have been. Chelsea could have said, I'm going to New York. She could have sneaked back over there to Storm house, got one of her goons to pop open the lock and stole the car. This all allegedly could have been her. She got some clients. That got ankle monitors on, and she's real good with jailbirds. So she could have wrote somebody in jail that's getting out of jail and say, hey, we're going to take this blue Dodge and take it for a ride. That could have happened. I'm not going to deny that. She could have wrote somebody in jail. You know, they could have got her all wet. And she could have said, hey, let's take that man's car. It's a blue Dodge. And let's go joyriding. I'm just saying. It could have happened. Now, I'm not going to say she did that. I'm going to just mind my business because I wasn't in Georgia. I wasn't in Stone Mountain, Georgia, or anything. I wasn't there. So I can't really speak on the missing car. I can only give you my opinion on what I think what happened to the car. Okay? Now, my source, they saying that it was Vaughn and Chelsea. That's what my source said. Okay, my source could be wrong, but they could be right. Okay, let's move on. And then we will open up the phone lines and allow y'all to call in if y'all want to call in, because y'all was throwing some shade in this chat towards a content creator. I get the shade. Y'all were throwing some shade. Now, I want to read this because my mentor, apparently, Tasha K, has thrown her attorney on the bus. Let me see if I can read it. I know y'all heard this all before, and I'm going to just do my commentary on it because I know some of y'all have already heard this, but I'm here just to read it for you all that did not get a chance to see it. You want to get my commentary on it, and I'm definitely going to be there giving you the commentary on it. But on June 5th, 2021, according to this Google about, Olga, the attorney, you can leave a review. So this particular person, Letitia Kibi, said this: very disappointed with this attorney. I hired her to represent me in a defamation case, but I have to seek another attorney. Olga has on several occasions shown up to court unprepared and unfamiliar with the facts of the case. She advised me to file a countersuit, which I did, but it's clear now that the case was not the best move. And after advising me to countersuit, she then doubled back and dropped several counts in the countersuit. So why did she advise me to file in the first place? Ain't the last At the last hearing, she was stuttering, tripping over her words, and was embarrassing. Okay, this is what Tasha wrote allegedly. And the attorney is supposed to eschew confidence in their client, but it's like she is not fighting to win the case. She's just going through the motion, showing up to court after paying her thousands of dollars over the past 3 years. The case has been dragging on. I'm no better off. I'm counting my losses and moving on. I will not be using this attorney again. Okay, did y'all hear that? Okay, did y'all hear that? Oh my God! Now she dragged the attorney. Now she dragged the attorney allegedly. And I've always said Olga could be a little bit stronger, but you hired a white woman. Nothing against white women. I think she should have hired some black attorneys. In my humble opinion, I think she should have hired some black attorneys when it came to the case. And I said it humbly. I really believe that she should have hired some black attorneys when it came to the case. That's what I believe. I think she should have hired some black attorneys, someone that was going to live and breathe the case. But we also have to look at, too, when people are not unaware or even looking at the facts of this case, you can't be showing up to court stuttering and stuff like that. You got to be strong. You got to do all this type of stuff. So we don't know. Obviously, they must have made up. If Tasha K wrote this, obviously she didn't do a good service, because why would you continue to hire an unprepared lawyer? This could have easily been another person could have wrote this post. I reached out to Tasha. I did not get a response from Tasha to see that she wrote that post or not. So once I get an update about that, I would definitely come back and give y'all an update on that. But me personally, if she did wrote it, she continued to have the case. Okay, she continued to have the lawyer to represent her. So if that was her, you could have easily fired Ogre months ago, because you wrote that post back in June of last year. Talk back to me. Last year you wrote. Excuse me. So you could have easily, if that didn't work, you could have easily said, hey, I'm going to fire you because you're not doing a good job. It's plenty of attorneys in Georgia, or plenty of attorneys that can do federal cases, that could have handled this case and probably could have won. Cardi B lawyers are not having these problems. They're well prepared. There are a team. And also, I believe I believe Tasha K lawyers are doing okay job, because I'm hearing from boots on the ground that they're doing a great job. And Tasha K was on the stand and gave her truth, as well as her husband gave her truth. But we don't know, because one of the jurors and her family tested positive for the Rona. So we don't know if this is going to be a mistrial because of, we dealing with the virus. So I personally believe that the case should just be thrown out and just do it all a do-over. I would not be shocked if we get a do-over for this case. I will not be shocked or surprised if a do-over. Now, we do have reporters that are on the ground. One particular reporter that was on the ground did not like my commentary, and so he decided to block me on Twitter, and I decided to block him on Instagram because he didn't like what I was calling him, a Section 8 reporter. So he blocked me on Twitter, and I blocked him on Instagram because of that, because he said I didn't give him credit with the case. Give him credit. And I said I gave you plenty credit, and I guess he's pretty much saying he's not a Section 8 reporter, and I stand by what I say. Okay, and we're talking about Mr. Dennis Bowery. He gave me a good old block, and so I blocked him on Instagram. I still can see his tweets because I got multiple burner accounts, and I stand by what I stand on. You are a Section 8 reporter. You don't have real cameras. You have your regular. I'm breaking it down right now. You got your regular Metro PCS phone. You got a mic that's not connected to the camera, and you supposed to be a A-list reporter, you are low budget, Section 8, and I stand on that. Now, if you was a real reporter, your mics will be connected to the camera. Woo! It would be connected to the camera, and you got people speaking in the mic, and it's not even connected. You are literally there. It's not connected. Hello, yes, we're reporting live from the courthouse, and I know you have a question about Tasha K. What do you feel about Tasha K? It's not even connected. It's not even connected to the thing. They're literally speaking in a mic that's not connected to the camera. Not even connected. Clearly, this mic is connected. You got a worthless microphone, and here you are trying to break down the case of Tasha. And these reporters, they are so afraid. You're supposed to be right in front of Tasha K. If you are, I'm gonna give y'all an example. Mr. Dennis, and I'm gonna give you an example, Mr. Choke Note Joe. When y'all are having y'all cameras on Tasha, go in front of Tasha. Hello, Tasha K. We have a couple of questions with you and your attorneys. Y'all too afraid. Y'all on the sidelines. Real reporters are right in front of you with their phones and microphones and mics. Y'all is on the sidelines in front of a gate trying to get a comment. Go in front of Tasha K and her husband and say, this is a question we have for y'all. What do y'all feel about your attorney? We got some updated information. Y'all don't know how to be an attorney. Y'all don't know how to be real reporters. Y'all on the sidelines. Go in front of them and ask some real questions. I know I'm talking right now. I know I'm talking right now. Real reporters go right in front of it. I'm just saying, they be right there, not on the sidelines. They don't have they mic real reporters. If that was Roland Martin, oh, his microphones would have been connected. Whew. So we're gonna keep y'all. It would have been connected, and that's just in my humble opinion. Now we invited Mr. Dennis to come on our show. Okay, he declined. And that's fine. You can decline all day, but I'm not going to stop my jokes. Because when I seen that microphone not connected, I was triggered. And I had to come out here and do some commentary. Now, if I was in Atlanta, I'm going to be right in front of Tasha K and Miss Ogre. I would say, Miss Ogre, we have reports that Tasha K said you are not a good attorney according to this post. What is your comments? I'd have been all in front of Miss Ogre face. The camera would have been zoomed in on Miss Ogre in her no neck having behind. I don't think she got a neck. She got chest, and it's up there. But baby ain't nothing but chin and chest. Okay, I'm just saying. Because, baby, ain't no neck, but she sure got a chest. It is up there. And that camera would have been right there. Okay? Okay? Here we go. Here we go. Okay? It'll be right there. Okay. So, and I say this humbly. Okay? I say this humbly. If I was there and I told y'all to donate to get us to Atlanta. Some of y'all did, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't even enough for us to get a Greyhound. But that's why I say y'all have to contribute so we can travel. But I went to Chicago. I spent my money in Chicago. But next time we will travel more, okay? And we on the side of Tasha K. I think she's a beautiful Black woman and her husband, and they're an amazing duo. And I believe they're gonna walk out there victorious. And Tasha K wrote something. I don't know if Tasha K, if I could repeat this, Tasha. I don't know if I can repeat this because I don't know if I can repeat this, but I'm going to repeat it. I don't know if you want me to repeat this, but I'm going to repeat it. So y'all bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat. Oh, glory. Okay. So Tasha K said, it's no longer YouTube. It's being renamed Tasha K Tube. Hashtag mentor retired. So that's what she wrote. And then she said she's on a road to 2 million subscribers. It's amazing. So we see all of this stuff that's going on, all the social media stuff that's going on. We definitely going to be here. Now, mind you, they supposed to censor recordings to conscious TV. And I'm hearing that the recordings, it wasn't good recordings because I didn't get a chance to listen because I was in my house watching War Room, that movie War Room. I was watching that and because I'm getting my prayer life together. I was watching War Room. I got to get my closet together so I can pray in my closet. So give me a second. She's still my mentor. Tasha K is still my mentor. But I'm hearing about the recordings that it wasn't good recordings. Talk back to me in the chat. Oh, he's dropping it on. I thought they was going to drop. Well, it's smart though to drop it on Patreon. I'm on his Patreon. Because I'm gonna do a review on the recordings. I think it's okay. Give me a second. Was it good recordings? Okay, he's put it on the Patreon. Give me a second. Okay, hold on. Let me see. You said, okay, he haven't put it on there yet because I'm on his Patreon. I'm on his Patreon. So it was no recordings. Okay, now we do see the picture with him touching Storm Monroe when it came to Storm and Vaughn when he on the back of his back right there. And according to Storm, he was cracking his back, getting his back in order. Okay? All right? So once the recordings come out, we definitely will be reviewing the recordings. Okay? I tell you women, y'all better sit here and do it. Give me a second. Who's in the chat? Okay. Then we have Mr. Dennis in the chat. He just told me to F off. Mr. Dennis, you can't tell me to F off because I have a real mic that's connected. Mr. Dennis, you can easily come on the live and I can easily come and see you and we can have a conversation, sir. I don't have nothing against you, sir, but I feel as though if you was a real top-notch reporter, get you a mic that's connected, sir. I don't have no problem. If you this real TMZ reporter and TMZ paying you, tell TMZ to hook your microphone up to your camera equipment. Let's go. I'll drop you a link. We can have a conversation. Because I didn't sit for you. You came here to my house. So let's go ahead on. You can hit the link and we can have a conversation. In love. In love. Telling me to F all. Why? Because I'm defending a beautiful black woman, Tasha K. And you're mad because Tasha K refused to interview with you. And that's why you're going on this smear campaign against Tasha. Come on, hit the link. Here we go. Let's have a conversation here. If Tasha K would have went on your show, you would have been on Tasha K's side. Two black men is upset with Tasha because she refused to go on their show. So they at court with no type of good equipment. They at court with Metro PCS phones and they sitting on the sideline. Hey Tasha, what's going on? Can we get a statement? Y'all ain't no real reporters. Get out of here with that. Y'all are a bunch of fake news. I gave the link. I got Tasha K back. And I don't need to be in Atlanta. I can still sit right here and defend Tasha K. Give me a second. He said, I ain't got no talk for you. Well, you here? See, Dennis, this is why you're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite, sir, because if you don't want to talk to me, why are you jumping up out of the bushes? If you don't want to talk to me, you can sit here and hit the link and we can have a conversation. You is old enough to be my grandfather. So we can sit here and have a conversation. And just like when you went and lied to the public saying, did nobody give me no credit? I said, sir, the whole internet gave you credit. Even King of Reed said, I definitely gave him credit. You old enough to be my grandfather. So I got to respect my... I got to respect my elders. Come on. Okay. So, I wasn't prepared. Okay. I wasn't prepared for this. You know, people, they come here into our house and they definitely want to have a conversation and stuff like that. So I told him to hit the link. He didn't hit the link. And you see that if he was a real man would hit the link. A real man would hit the link. That's what a real man would have did. They don't just sit and comment and hide and say, I'm not hitting the link. Well, you came here, sir. Okay. I'm here. You talk to everybody else, but you don't want to speak to Brother Wiley. Come on now. Having that attorney lady, whatever her name was, she beautiful, by the way, having her speaking a mic that's not even connected to the camera. I said, what kind of foolishness is this? What kind of foolishness is this? Okay, we love him though. You know, shout out to him. He got boots on the ground. So what if his camera and our microphone not connected? So what? He's boots on the ground. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Here we go. We definitely going to open up the phone lines. I was not expecting him to come through because we didn't send him no invitation today. He had us blocked, and mind you, he had us blocked. Now you see that just to let y'all know, producers. Hold on, sit down, producers. Sit down. Don't go nowhere. This is just to let you know that people watch the Wiley Show. This is proof that people they watch our show. This is just proof. They come up out of the bushes and they're trying to silence me because I'm on the side of Tasha K. I'm on the winning side. And this is proof and evidence that these folks sit here and watch our show. But when we call them out to speak on the platform, they can't do it. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't got nothing to say. But you type with your greasy fingers and you type and you say, I ain't coming on that show. Well, sir, you came here to speak to me, brother. I didn't come up to you never seen me in your comments on your channel commenting. I be watching from the bushes. And the main thing that be coming, no. The main thing that be coming out of my mind, I said that microphone is not even connected. Come on, somebody. It's not even connected. Hold on. We only dropping it from Mr. Dentist. Okay, Mr. Dentist. We only connected. We only got it for him. Okay, now give me a second. Okay, give me a second. We're gonna open up the phone lines if y'all want to open up the phone lines real quick. We turned up today. I wasn't even expecting this. This is why I tell people to call into the Wiley Show. Y'all better let everybody know that we live. We live. Okay, is Miss Ogre in the chat? Come on, Miss Ogre. You call in too. Okay. Hold on one second. We're gonna open up these phone lines. If y'all want to call in. I want to say thank you to my producers because y'all be at it in the chat. We had the Cussing pastor and we had the Section 8 reporter live on the air. I mean, live in the chat. Man, you just never know who's going to tune in into the Wiley Show. So give me a second. We're going to open up these phone lines. If y'all want to talk to me, you know, over here we open up the phone lines. We really have a real radio show that we open up the lines and allow you all to call in. So give me a second. I'm going to open up these lines. Give me a second. Moderators, y'all in the chat. Okay. And they definitely here watching. Okay. They definitely here watching. Okay. They can't say they ain't watching our show. They watching. They watching.
Start your show now. Press 1 to hear.
Your show is scheduled to start in 30 seconds.
All right, 30 seconds. We're gonna open up the phone lines. Okay. Okay. He's not gonna be the only one reporting on. We're gonna report on it too. All right. Okay. So wherever you're a Section A reporter, sometimes you have to start out as Section A, get a mic that's not connected. But when you at an age of Mr. Dennis, this
Your
brother,
show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
if you at the age of Mr. Dennis, all that she should have all that equipment. You at a certain age where you have all your equipment set up right. I'm just saying, in my humble opinion. If he was over there with KB Studios, most definitely them cameras and them mics would have been set up right. That's one thing I can say about KB Studios. The equipment, it works. You ain't talking in no mic that's not that's not connected. Now you at an age right now that you should have that microphone connected. The next time I see you report, that microphone should be connected. Okay? I'm just saying. In love. In love. That's in love. In love. Okay? You should not have that on your microphone that ain't connected. Turn to your neighbor and say, is your microphone connected? Turn to your neighbor and say, is your microphone connected? This is why they don't like the show. Is your microphone connected? This is just constructive criticism. Talk back to me in the chat. Is your microphone connected? Talk to your neighbor right there, right there, right there. Turn to your neighbor right there. Is your microphone connected? Okay. Woo! Oh man, we live today. Okay. I said this is the greatest show on YouTube. Baby, you gonna get a good laugh over here. All right. Okay. Hold on one second. Okay, let's go to the phone line. 6949. You're live on the Wiley Show. 6949. Hello.
Oh, hi, Wiley. How are you?
It's Wiley. How you doing?
Good. It's my first time calling. So I missed the first half of the show, so I'm not too sure what part of the case that you've spoken on already. I'm assuming you guys are talking about Dennis Byron in the chat. Was he just in here?
Yeah, he was in the chat. He wrote a new comment. He said, connect the microphone to your butt. You see this? This man is concerned about my butt. You ain't getting this butt, sir. This butt the only people that get this butt is with a microphone that's connected. You can't, no way. No way, because if that microphone ain't working, then something else, if you know what I'm saying, not working. I ain't gonna get into those details. Why are you so concerned about my butt? Okay, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead. I'm turned up right now. I'm turned up.
So this is my first time calling on the show, and
Yes,
I'm just
ma'am.
calling because I'm curious as to I feel that you're Team Tasha, which I'm kind of I'm just between what's right and wrong, and I need to know your opinion on. Do you really believe that Tasha K is right in this suit right now? Do you believe that what she's in court for is not her fault and what she brought upon herself? Or do you see something different than what I'm seeing? Because I've watched several YouTubers and several commentary and people who are unbiased. And I just watched Emily Baker's YouTube series on it. And, you know, obviously she's a lawyer, so she kind of referenced the whole case and went through it. And I just don't see, like, you could hate Cardi B and all you want, but how are you guys not seeing that Tasha K brought this on herself? The minute she went online, I feel like there wouldn't be a case if the minute she went online and didn't say that she lied. Like, Cardi would not have much to go off of, but this lady admitted to lying on Cardi. So I just don't see how anybody doesn't see that this is Tasha's fault. What am I missing?
I don't think it's Tasha K's fault. First of all, she is a reporter. This is First Amendment rights, and she have a right to say what she want to say on the channel. But Star Marie was the one that came out and spoke so negative of Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad that now that they're bringing up that Cardi B was saying derogatory things to her fans and doing derogatory things as well. But I do believe that Tasha K is just an amazing entity because she interviewed this former stripper. that had a relationship
Correct.
with Cardi B. And it was that former stripper, Star Marie, or still stripping, who knows, and said that it was Cardi that had bad odor, and it was Cardi that had the H word, I'm gonna say. So it should have
Right.
all been brought up on Star Marie. And Tasha K offered the
Okay.
platform, and she interviewed this person that
100%.
knew who Cardi B was.
Okay, I see that, but we're not talking about everything after the fact of that interview. When everything after the fact, where there was 28 videos. If you guys go watch Emily Baker's video, she kind of referenced the whole case, but there was 28 videos after that interview where she continuously slandered her after 3 cease and desist. I'm speaking from an unbiased perspective. Like, I know people in the chat are saying they're Team Tasha K. I'm Team nobody. I'm just curious to know how are we not seeing that this is a hole that she dug herself into, where it should have never gotten this far, and now everyone who was a fan of Tasha might not have a platform anymore. And I just don't see how this isn't her fault, and how we're not letting a grown woman, take accountability for something that she continuously did. I don't see, like, if you're looking at it from a court of law, all the other stuff that Cardi has said that wasn't admissible in court, and that they've had time. Tasha said 3 years to get good lawyers on her case. I just feel like this is her fault. This has to be her fault at this point.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I'm standing by this black woman, and her defense is, listen, I'm a reporter. This is First Amendment rights. And also, too, when you look at what Tasha K have said, Tasha K never degraded Cardi B at all. I've never heard her do any of those things. Only thing that I heard Tasha K do was offer entertainment, call out Offset for cheating on Cardi, and those many other things. But we also have to call out the filth and the nasty things that Cardi have said towards black women. When are we going to call that out? Are we going to call that out? Because that needs to be called out too.
Okay, so the one person that Cardi said that to, that like wrote statement, because like I said, I've been following this because it has been brought up that what she called that lady, she did say derogatory woman things to that black lady. But if that lady took her to court, I believe that she would be in her right to do so, and she could admit like malicious intent. But what we're talking about is Tasha's case and how she continuously like went after Cardi. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
well, she didn't go out to Cardi. She didn't go out to Cardi. Cardi was a relevant topic. And so when you are a celebrity, you're trending in the news. What we do on YouTube, we talk about trending news. That's all she did. She didn't lie on Cardi or anything. I didn't get that information at all from Tasha. I'm just saying Tasha K just did cover it. Well, again, many people definitely have said that, and I believe it's a bunch of fake news. I just think people just want to just try to take from Tasha because she's a powerful black woman, and they want to see her fall, and she's not going to fall because she's employed. Excuse me, 1 second, ma'am. It's 1 second, ma'am. She have employed many black people on her platform, and so we don't want her to go down because of Cardi B. Why do Cardi B want to destroy a black-owned company? I'm not understanding that.
Okay, let me just say something. A lot of people depend on Tasha. A lot of people are employed by her. But why Tasha wasn't thinking about them when she brought herself into this case after the 3 cease and desist? I feel like that if Tasha really cared about her employees so she would have, at least tried to settle, like she said that Cardi tried to settle with her. She don't need to settle. Only weak people settle. And so Tasha K is not weak. She's very strong, and she don't need to settle. Why? She didn't do anything wrong. Only guilty and weak people settle. And Tasha K is neither. Tasha K is a strong black woman, and I see the people that she have hired. Yes, she is, ma'am. You're just jealous of her strength, and that's okay. No, I'm not saying that she. I don't think that I said that. I didn't say anything about people not being jealous of Tasha. I'm saying that I don't think that people want to take her channel down. I feel like there's a lot of people who are supportive of her, but I don't think that you're weak if you settle. I feel like if you have employees, black employees, that you have a family that depends on you, I feel like they're just smart moves to make. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, in this case, she was digging herself in a hole that it seems like right now she can't be brought out of. I think she did not dig no hole.
I didn't say that at all. When I see Tasha standing on her own 2 feet, her and her husband they're standing on their own 2 feet, and they are defending themselves, and they have every right to do so in this country, right? They have a right to defend themselves, and it's up to the jury to decide
Absolutely.
who's right
Which is
and
why she's
who's wrong. So it's going to be up to the jury, ma'am. And so I'm going to withhold my judgment, and I'm going to wait to the verdict of the jury. Now, in my personal opinion, if you ask my personal opinion, I definitely believe that Tasha K is innocent. Even if she lose this case, she's still an innocent black woman, and she still is walking out there as a winner, because look out media coverage. They talked about it on Wendy Williams' show. They talked about it on Power 105, The Breakfast Club. They talked to Doodie in the morning over here in Dallas. They talked about it on WGCI with Kendra over there in Chicago. So they're covering this, and she's getting all of this coverage, and she's almost at 2 million followers right now. So right then and there, she's doing everything right.
So Wiley, you could have been at 2 million followers too if you did what Tasha K did. A lot of people could have been where she was if you guys
She
did what
put the
Tasha K
hard
did.
work in, ma'am. She put the hard work in, and she did it. You have to give her credit. The work, she broke stories, and you got to be honest, she was the one that broke the R. Kelly story. And many people stole her story and made a whole documentary off of that. But before the documentary, it was Tasha. So, she broke the story about Steve Harvey. She broke the story about Wendy Williams. So we have to put credit on Tasha K. She's almost at 3 million subs. So we have to give her that love and that support, because she's out here breaking stories. But we do want to thank you, ma'am, for coming on. I believe you said this is your first time calling in. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, well, welcome to the show. Are you an attorney? You sound like a lawyer. Are you a lawyer?
No, I wish I was, but I just want to make a reference from being a devil's advocate and obviously speaking a different perspective, because like I said, I missed the first half of the show. I just feel like you do reference the black woman thing a lot, but like I said, she broke the Wendy Williams story, and that was a huge story. But isn't Wendy Williams a black woman? I just don't think that we could use and pick and choose when we feel like she's in support of black women, when half the other stories that she breaks are towards black people. So I would just like to hear your viewpoint on that.
No, listen. I don't think Tasha K is an amazing black woman, and she do commentary, and I look at her as an entertainment factor. If you want to look at a preacher, you go tune into Bishop T.D. Jakes. Tasha K is an entertainment gossip blog, and so you go there for gossip. Just as simple. And I will continue to go there for gossip. And so we want to thank you for calling in, because you're tuning into a gossip show. So you love gossip, whether you admit to it or not.
I do love gossip.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I do love gossip.
Thank you.
And that's why I'm interested in this. But like I said, I just like to play devil's advocate and hear a different perspective.
Well, it's good.
I just feel like
you.
a lot of people, like you said, she employs black women, and she has a family and kids, and nobody wants to see anything taken away from her. But I feel like at one point, there's right and wrong is wrong, and I feel like it should not have gone this far. And I'm actually concerned, because if something happens where she does lose this case, her family depends on her. She feeds her family with this money that she makes. And I feel like, and sometimes you got to take sacrifices.
Yes.
So the people who look back on you in life can, don't have to worry about if they're going to lose their home.
Well, we thank you for calling in. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye. Okay. We got a lot of callers in here, so we're going to try to keep it short. I'm off today anyway, so we just going to talk tonight. How about that? Okay, my microphone is connected. Let's go to the next caller. 1762. Caller, you on air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
Chad.
Welcome.
I would just like to say that first I want to touch on the Tasha K case. I would just like I personally think that she should have settled. I'm not against Tasha K. I am a black woman, but I do have common sense too. When Cardi B asked her to settle, Cardi B already knew that she was going to take her to court and drain her dry. That's just my personal opinion. I also want to touch on the Storm Monroe and the blue car gate. I don't believe Storm's car was stolen. I don't believe that the girl or his boyfriend had anything to do with it. I believe it's another desperate crime attempt for attention. That's just personally the way that I feel. Also, I feel like you're a little bit biased, as you should be. And I feel like you're biased because, like you said, it's all about a click and a view and the subs. The more subs, the more clicks and views, the more money. I love the way that you're hanging in there with Tasha K, even though you know that she's going to lose.
I don't think.
I
Excuse
love
me,
it
man.
that you're
Excuse me.
hanging in there
Excuse me.
with her.
Excuse me.
Go ahead,
She's
Wally,
going to
go.
win.
You
Hold
do
on one
all
second.
that.
One
Put
second,
Red Bull
because
down.
you cannot put your insecurities on me and say that I know she's going to lose. She's going to win. Okay? And that's
You
just
feel like it's a win because
it's
she's almost at 2 million
it's a win.
subs now. You
That's
feel
a
like
win.
that's a win.
That's
Now,
a win.
Granted, hold on, Wiley, hold on. You had the Red Bull. Hold on. And so many, it's kind of like what the old people say. You might win the battle but lose the war, or vice versa. So yeah, I kind of get where you're coming from. You do. You have a point if when it comes to that. So yeah, I can go with that. I can very much agree with it. However, come on, Wiley. It was a losing battle from jump. I mean, let's just be honest. Cardi B's money, her husband's money, no matter how much she cheats on her, because you love to throw it out there. Guess what? Their money is still longer. They have, look at their attorney. What is Olga doing? Nothing. Like you said, with her big chest stuck out of her no neck. Come on, Wiley. Let's just be realistic. But I appreciate you as a friend for sticking in there with her, because I know you walk on them toes. Tasha K just thought I was stoned, so she gonna put you up. You up?
I didn't. Hold on one
And I'm sure
second,
that
ma'am. Let me correct you. What her problems with Stormont have nothing to do with Brother Wiley. I have my own personal relationship with Tasha. I've been defending this woman for years. Right. Are you a new watcher of the Wiley Show? Because
no, I'm not.
I have always been defending her in this case. Let that be out there to the public. I've always said that she's going to win, and I stand by that.
Right. And I mean, what's the problem if someone disagrees with you? Even if it's your show, we're still your producers, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can have an opinion, just like everybody have an opinion, and so that's great. So I just want to put that for the record, right then and there.
Okay, so one more thing, and then I'm gone.
Okay.
So what are your views on the car game? Because this is definitely a game that needs to be investigated. What are your views? Did you feel like Storm's car really got stole?
I feel like car, the car, I feel like, hold on one second. I feel like maybe he let one of his friends joyride the car and they're using this for some clicks and views. But until I see the police report, then I will believe it. Until I see the fingerprints,
there you go.
Then I will believe it when it comes to this car. Because I'm seeing this being resolved, the fastest case being resolved in history. Because usually,
let me say this right quick, Wiley. She over there with conscious TV with all that spiritualist and all that hoodoo and whatever crowd. That's why Storm then lost his damn mind. I'm sorry. He done lost his mind because he over there playing with conscious TV, who he just met. Tasha called that out. They ain't been playing the whole month yet. Now they the best of buds, and conscious can't do no wrong. They going all night long on the channels, and it's a good time over there. But Storm, let me tell you something too. Pull yourself back together. I'm sure your parents are Christians or etc. And this isn't about religion. I'm just, putting that out there. Pull yourself together before he been a whammy damage you. You losing your mind saying somebody that stole your car. Dang on hell. Ain't nobody that stole your car. So that furthermore lets you know that that voodoo that he over there working with that 28 and 30-inch hair over there. All right. It's about to be a real good time. You think you losing your mind somebody stole your car, baby. Pull it together, because you losing this thing. And I don't care what nobody else say, Wiley. He is a DL brother. Now, why you ain't showed nobody? Hold on, what's your Patreon? Because I was going to see this wrestling scene when Storm was supposed to be popping his bag.
Well, that actually on Storm Monroe. I don't know if you've seen it on Storm Monroe's channel.
Let me ask you this: do you believe that he was popping his bag?
That's what it looks like. From my understanding, it looked like he was popping his back. From my understanding. Okay, he took it down. He took it down off his Instagram, but it was on his Instagram. I should have reposted it. But again, that's what it looks like. And hey, I that's what he's saying. We just have to take his word for it.
Okay, it's a difference between that's what it. But Wiley, why don't you touch on the fact that You know why? You a slick little something. You know that boy is a girl.
I can't say
You've
that.
been
That's a
knowing it for
man.
years.
That's a man, number one, and whatever he do in his bedroom, or
That's fine.
that's his
But
business.
that's why he's
That-
being so mean to Chelsea, because he's catty. He's fighting with that girl. He just took this girl boyfriend. He just took this girl boyfriend, reported his car stolen, and it's sitting outside. Conscious Tuesday over there with that 28, 30-inch long wet and wavy, riding some crazy.
Okay. Well,
What more do you need?
what more do you need? I hear you, caller. So we're gonna go to the next caller. Thank you so much for calling in.
And why to put some Red Bull down? Good
Oh.
night.
Okay, good night. How you gonna tell me to put down the Red Bull, lady? 2637, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
All right.
Okay, I just called to say a couple of things really quickly. First of all, when you I have to gather myself. Wiley is telling the truth in terms of his opinion, but his supporters are also telling their own truth. So we would like whatever advice, but as far as Sun Monroe and Conscious TV, I think Vaughn has been running through y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because it has not been doing that. Tasha, stick with Wiley, because you know you cannot sit here and pretend to have voicemail or have voicemail and not play it on the Wiley Show.
Mhm.
Conscious TV cursed us the hell out the other day. Well, not me, but y'all, because I was watching the replay. And I heard the vitriol in his voice. I'm like, why is he so serious? It's because his subscribers called him out. So we know who to play with, we know who not to play with.
So why
So
somebody called Conscious out, and you're saying that he got mad that somebody called him out?
Yeah, that's absolutely what happened with Wiley. Like I said, I wasn't in the live play. I watched the replay.
Oh, okay.
And it was a 5-hour live. And I guess his supporters, because I didn't even look at the live chat, because
Okay.
his live chat ain't popping like yours. So I was just, watching it because the Wiley put this situation to my attention.
Uh-huh.
And the Conscious TV cursed his chat out so bad. I was mad. I was like, damn, what the hell? I had to mute it because he always, education was speaking. I thought it was safe to leave him on. He cursed him out so bad that Tasha got him online, and you could tell that she's basically telling him whatever he needs to say and giving him a little attention. See, Wiley can't be played like that. That's why they will never pretend to have a voicemail on here. With that being said, I'm not saying that those voicemails don't exist. I'm just saying that it wouldn't be smart to give it to Conscious TV. And if you listen to Tasha's conversation, she don't know that man. She know Wiley though. And what I know of, I'm not speaking on Wiley's prior history of Conscious TV, but I do know that I did reach out to somebody named Sir William, who is low on the totem pole in the church community, to have Wiley interview him because I thought they would make a great combo. And I know Conscious TV went on his way to steal that interview from Wiley. And then on top of that, Wiley had another interview that Larry Reed supposed to have, and Conscious snitched on Wiley for that. Now he's Wiley's best friend. But I also find it interesting that they had a conversation about Storm allegedly doing coconut on Conscious TV. That's a whole nother funny story, if you know the back history. But I just want to say this: don't curse on your subscribers. Don't promise your subscribers nothing. Tasha, stick with Wiley, because you see Wiley, he may be messy, but he ain't a liar. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get down to the bottom of it. If you can't handle Wiley, try to stay the hell out of it. Meek at night, I love you to death.
Okay.
But you did play yourself yesterday. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. We're gonna make sure we're gonna make sure that you are loud and clear. Turn me down and back. And if you want to super chat your way to the top, your last four, we can go that route. But if you're not, we're gonna get to every caller. We let people talk over here. We don't rush them off the line. 8106 caller, you on the air.
Hello?
Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes. Hey, hi, Wiley.
Hi.
I just want to tell you that the you're doing a good job, and some of the callers that are calling in are being quite rude to you. And I want to let you know before I even say my comment that you're doing an awesome
Well,
job.
thank you.
I don't know what people drinking and what they smoking, but you are the host of the show, and you're due some respect. And I'm listening to people just go on and go off like it's their show. So I just want to start off by letting you know that you're doing an
Thank
awesome
you.
job, and I'm thankful that you're supporting Tasha. You know what I'm saying? Because we forget that Cardi B has defamed her own self and her own name several times in her music and on her Instagram for years. And this case, sad to say, that it's about money, right? It's about money right now, and it's sad because Tasha had been doing no different than TMZ and all these other outlets that report on celebrity news. It's just that, I do believe Tasha didn't know when to let go, but she has been doing a great job on her channel. She has her following, just like everybody has theirs, and I just hope that things play out the way they're supposed to. But in my mind, I'm looking at it as this is about money. Cardi B has, let's say it outright. She has the better lawyers that has she has money that she's willing to be messy about because she's being messy right now. She doesn't like what Tasha did. Tasha must have been real close to the truth because many people talk about celebrities and many people talk about Cardi, but for whatever reason, she didn't like what Tasha was saying, and she's being messy with her money, and she's going after Tasha to shut her up. And I feel bad for her in that respect. And I wish that I wish that Tasha could have seen ahead that, maybe I need to move on to other stories. Maybe I am getting a bit obsessive about this with Cardi B. But Cardi B has defamed herself plenty of times. Let's not act like she's an angel out here in these streets. Let's not act like she hasn't done and said some really foul stuff about everybody, including Nicki Minaj. So let's not act like Cardi B is Miss Angel because she's not. And I feel bad for Tasha K in that respect because she is in the big scheme of things, she is a small YouTuber amongst these celebrities out here who's throwing around all these thousands and thousands of dollars. But Tasha came close to Cardi B, a bit too close, and this is Cardi's way of saying, I'm going to push you back, I'm going to push you off of me. And I feel bad for her for that. And I hope that she learns her lesson from this. Because she's a big name in these YouTube streets. Everybody's talking about Tasha K.
Facts.
That's all I want to say.
Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
Don't let people control your show, Wiley.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
No problem, baby.
Okay. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. You can you can super chat your way to the top if you just want to be heard, but you just have to stand in line like everybody else. So we let people speak over here. So let's go to the next caller. 4925, caller, you on the air.
Hi, Wiley. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing wonderful.
Okay. Well, it's Toya again calling. I just wanted to comment real quickly over the situations that you have brought up today.
Yes, ma'am.
Starting with the first one with the young lady that accused the rapper of molesting her son, and now the case has been dropped. I don't know. That clip was very small, so I don't want to be too biased. But I did happen to see the video where she was going on about the situation with her son. And I understand that, her son told her a story and she went with it. As a mother, I would too. But I just want to know, where is that energy for his innocence? Because she was sitting there very defensive, like someone did something to her. She's the one who put these accusations on the young man. He was found that he didn't do it. He took the lie detector test. Her son took it. We know it's a lie. So I just want to know, where is that same energy to say, hey, he didn't do this. It was my son, and I'm going to deal with my son, or I'm going to deal with my home situation. Because there's got to be some dysfunction going on for a kid to either come up with that story or for her to, if she did, coax him into saying it.
That's some dysfunction. So for that, her energy is just off to me because she was so gung-ho in accusing him, but then now that he hasn't done it, or it's been proved that he hasn't done it, she doesn't have that same energy. Now, with Storm Monroe, honestly,
can I interject though? I personally believe that she lied and coached that boy to lie because she was angry at Doodie Lo. And she used her son to say this allegation, and she ran with it. And first of all, we didn't even hear the son say any of this. I don't think that she played a clip. She just said, this is what my son told us. And now lie detector test has been sent. Now she's trying to throw her son under the bus. You did this. You put this out to the public. So I look at her that she should be investigated as well, probably even thrown in jail, because putting that allegation out on somebody is very dangerous. And if you're doing that because you're petty, and it's a lot of victims that get, a lot of children is in this world that do get violated. It's some cases of that's really going through. And if you're putting this out and it's false, this going to hurt the next person that come out that really do have a case, that really do have that been violated. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that she should not just be walking around free. I do believe she needs to be investigated because it needs to be some type of consequence and repercussions for people that sit and lie on folks when it comes to this, especially when it comes to stuff like that.
Yes, and can you just imagine, like, I'm just saying, I don't know this girl, but can you just imagine what could possibly be going on in that home as far as the dysfunction and the mental abuse? Because you have to be an abusive person to sit down and have a kid do this. Like, that's next level sinister. If she did it, I don't know. I wasn't there, allegedly, but if she honestly did that, that's something that needs to be investigated because that little boy can be going through a whole lot that we don't know about. If she conjures up this and gets in front of the whole internet, worldwide internet, and screams and hollers all of this stuff, crying every 5 minutes, and then the minute she's caught up, it's, he lied. Like, no, I'm going to need you to keep that same energy. Now, about this Storm Monroe situation, either he has got to be the slowest dude, I can't watch him for too long because he is corny to me. But I thought that maybe that was just an act, like for the show. But if sincerely all of these things are happening around him and he's really innocent and he didn't know any of this was going on and they're honestly like able to play him as a puppet like this, then baby, he got a lot of learning to do in life. And I just feel bad for him because this is not going to be the first or last time that he's going to be screwed over in life, being so naive and not vetting people and vetting his surroundings better. Because it seems like with the conscious TV thing, he's going down the same road again. Here you are running right up behind somebody else you barely know. And it's going to be something else. First, your car gets stole, the conscious TV going to steal your flat irons. I'm just kidding. But I'm just saying it's going to be like more drama going on if he continues to allow himself to get caught up in these situations without vetting people better. And real quick before I get out of here, the situation with Tasha K. Now, what I want to say about this situation is honestly, a lot of people have to stop taking this civil case and giving it criminal law, basically putting it under the guise of criminal law. This is a civil case. It's not criminal. So things that go on in criminal court is not going on in civil court. And there is a potential for a mistrial in a civil case. And it's due to gross misconduct in court that would unfairly bias the jury one way or another. Now, to break this down, you have several attorneys who are officers of the court, okay? When you take that bar exam and you pass and you're a practicing lawyer, you are officer of the court. When you have officer of the court on their platform saying that these lawyers are negligent or that they're doing different things, everyone is hearing this. That can be used as gross misconduct of her counsel. So what happens if they dismiss the case? She knows everything that Cardi B is doing, but guess what? In her case, the judge struck down so many different things that Tasha K wanted to bring as potential, evidence that Cardi B's lawyers could possibly not know everything or every tactic Tasha actually had up her sleeve. Because during discovery, people assume that when you go through discovery, you hear everything and then the judge just automatically says, oh no, this won't be allowed. What happens is the judge takes the discovery, reads through them, and he says what goes and what doesn't go. sometimes the lawyers aren't privy to every little piece of evidence you have, because if the first part of your evidence is struck down, no one knows what else you have to go along with that. And these are the steps that they go through in civil court. So if this is a mistrial, if she can prove that her lawyer is negligent, she has the opportunity, if Cardi B chooses to keep going and refile the case, now she has the time to regroup and come back. So I think that people should have honestly stayed off of the internet with their professional opinions, because if they really wanted to see Tasha go down, those professional opinions just might help her. This is the thing that goes on in this country, and it's a lot of the reason why a lot of us get sunk in court, because we don't know the legal jargon. We just run with these criminal tactics because most of us go to criminal court. Most of us, honestly, including myself, don't have enough money to be sued by anybody for anything. So we've never sat in a civil case. It is completely different. Criminal law is with criminal court is with criminal law. Civil law follows the Constitution. Period, point blank. And I just wanted to put that out there for all of the jailhouse paralegals and all these people that are saying, well, this is happening and that is happening. You're comparing criminal to civil, two totally different situations.
I heard that. And we thank you so very much for breaking that down. It is a difference between civil and criminal. They are not the same. They are different. Thank you so very much for calling in.
Okay.
All right. The number is 646-716-8447 is the number, 646-716.
Oh, Wiley, are you gone yet, Wiley?
No, listen. Go ahead, sister.
I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay, just right quick. One of the people in the chat, they asked, am I a lawyer? No, I'm not a lawyer. I am a paralegal. So, and I'm actually continuing my education, because the civil route is where I want to go, because I love how our country is set up. And if you know the law, then you can do some things. So yes, I am a paralegal, but no, I am not a lawyer.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. All right. The number is 646-716. Thank you. 646-716-8447. Let's go to the next caller here. 6813, calling you on air.
Hey, what's going on, Wiley?
Hey, how you doing?
Great. I've just been listening and listening. I don't want to talk about Tasha K and Cardi B. To me, that is, let the cards just come out how they come out. Tasha K, in my opinion, is the best YouTube blogger. She has come from 0 all the way to 1 million. People who've been on YouTube before her, for an example, Funky Diva, Michelle ATL, they don't even have the subscribers she has. So she has proved to be the queen of YouTube, in my personal opinion. So I'm just going to let the case play out. I'm calling in because I want to get your honest opinion about the other stuff that's going on. Storm Monroe, from the coke allegation to the wrestling to the no friends, the sex club, the stolen car, now crack in the back. One thing I got to say, with Tasha K and Storm works on Conscious TV, I love how Tasha K, that's how she's the queen. She gaslighted his ass up. And I love how she says, so you put it on God, you put it on God. And the way she just kept going, and she started playing with Storm and having him to admit stuff. And she pretty much outed him without him even knowing it. Like, she outed him, and he didn't even know he was being outed. Like, everybody want to know his sexuality. Let's just look at it. I'm in the LGBTQ plus community. You look at Storm. Storm is what he is. He's not comfortable. I'm the type of person, I mean, I'm gay, so I have female friends. What do you think? Until he said he's gay, I'm not going to out that. You know what I mean? And that's what Tasha K, she don't want to out him, but it's kind of like she playing mother hero. Like, this is the situation. I brought you on. You need to get on board with the program. And he talked about you son me and this and that. At the end of the day, you wouldn't have your subscribers. You wouldn't have this lifestyle if it wasn't for Tasha K. So I kind of felt it should have been easily for him to just tell Vaughn, hey, I you know, because of this situation, my loyalty is to Tasha. I don't feel that he had to be in this situation because his loyalty should have been to Tasha. She got him to where he's at. And the thing is loyalty with me and Tasha. It's not about him and Vaughn. I think she would have been okay with if he would have said, hey, Tasha, Chelsea and Vaughn's situation don't have nothing to do with me. I still want to be this and that friend. I think if he would have been a man and told her that, she would have respected that because she respects him as a person. He was the one lying and gaslighting, trying to gaslight Tasha K. You can't, she's the teacher. He's the student. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you. Yes, I hear you. You have a right to your opinion.
He's the teacher. He's the student, and he's trying to outsmart her. And then when he said, oh, I did it for clicking views, I agree with her. I see who you are. Like, you use me. And she's big fish. After this Cardi B shit lawsuit, she's going to come out swinging for him. So he thinks that this little shit he's doing is cute. She's come from, I live in Atlanta. And the thing is, she made everything. Buckhead is just that's just like you say, that's Atlanta, College Park, Stone Mountain, Decatur. She never doxed him. And for him to put that out there, because people would automatically think, once she put it out there, oh, she is the reason why his car got stuck. She said Buckhead. Buckhead is big. Like she said, it's like 1.2 to 1.7 million people just in Buckhead. That don't even count as Atlanta population, and it is a part of Atlanta because Buckhead is it's not its own city, but it's its own community. And she never doxed him, and for him to put that out there, what she's going through with this civil trial, I kind of felt like he should have put his feelings to the side. Like, she got some real shit going on, and I'm going to be a supportive friend. And for him to use this opportunity to try to throw her under the bus, that's like dirty to me. Like, I don't respect him. I've been listening. I follow you. I follow CTV. I follow Armand. I don't follow Storm. I've never followed Storm because I can't connect to him because it's like he don't have this. He never been able to stand on his own 10 toes. You, Armand, y'all stand on your 10 toes. Y'all built your own shit. Like, he is built by Tasha K, and it's kind of like people who support him is just because of Tasha K. And then you want to throw her under the bus like that? I don't care if she's the biggest liar or whatsoever. She groomed you, and for you to turn your back on her and do this to her, like, humiliate her, like, I don't respect him. Like, bro, where's the loyalty? Like, everybody saying you book smart, but you don't have no loyalty to the streets. She built you and helped groom you, and you couldn't be loyal to her, especially this time. Now, y'all can have back table talk. Nobody should know about that. I should know this situation with Chelsea and Vaughn. You should know about this situation. This should all be kitchen table talk with them.
Facts.
And when they sitting at the front table in front of us, it should be caca to where we don't know what's going on.
Right.
Right or wrong, right?
All right. I hear you right there, bro. We thank you.
They turned on you.
All right. Thank you.
Turned on you. Oh, well, have a good night.
All right. Thank you, brother. Okay. Oh, 1-838 caller, you on the air. 1-838. 1-838. Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh, Mr. Wiley, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
You know what, Mr. Wiley, I'm surprised I'm on the show. I was trying to put my picture up. But you know what, Mr. Wiley? I just want to call in because I'm like old enough to be all y'all mothers. And you know, I really like your show. I like Tasha K show. But you know what? I just want to say one thing. Sometimes you can gain the world or lose your soul. And you know what? It's been a lot going on way before this Cardi B. And I followed the Cardi B back and forth on the Tasha K live. But I want to say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If Tasha K was Cardi B and Cardi B was Tasha K, I think Tasha K would be so hurt. They both got 2 kids. They both 2 black women. It's so hurtful to see how black women tear each other down. I pray to God that Tasha K win this case, but if she do win, I pray to God she take a look in the mirror. You don't have to tear people down to get a click in the view. You know what? I wouldn't even want nobody check if I have to go through the things that I've been seeing on this YouTube. And you know what? It's not about money.
And
It's
you're speaking about
peace and
Tasha.
love and your heart.
Are you speaking about
It's
Tasha?
about peace and love. Yes, I'm talking about Tasha and what Cardi B. I know what Cardi B done to other people is so
Well,
wrong.
Tasha K didn't do no
She was
wrong. She's
saying-
innocent. You do know she's
but
innocent.
I'm gonna let you talk. Go ahead.
You know Tasha K is innocent. I just want to. Do you know that?
I don't know who innocent, but all I know is since this been started, I watched, I listened to all, because I was being real nosy now, and I listened to all Tasha K bad videos when she had that young lady on there that was Cardi B old friend, and you know the bad things she said, and even if they was true, I would hate to even put some out my mouth like that. I swear to God, I would. You know, sometime in life, people, you know, we living in a time where I don't know why people got to tear each other down, talk to each other so nasty for a dollar. Because at the end of the day, I to be honest, I wish I could body a check. Because guess what? The way I've been seeing the way they all been doing each other, being each other friends, and talking about some who put each other on and who was mentors, but the things how they reverse on each other, I would want to do it all by myself, baby. I would never in life would want to have nobody help and do me and put me in a place to where I feel like I'm doing better for myself and I'm paying bills to tie me down the way they tie each other down. I ain't never seen nothing like this a day in my life. But guess what? If it take a friend like that, I wouldn't want a friend. And then when it comes down to that young man, Mr. Vine, I done been in domestic violence before, but mine was physical. My kids was way younger. But you know, I'm gonna tell you this about that little young man, what I have seen deep down in my heart. I don't think he got a pretty good heart, to be honest. I hate that him and Miss Chelsea did not work out. But you know what? Trying to find your way in this world, sometimes it be hard. And if you have a friend to say, well, come on, baby, I'm going to help you. He a young guy. He done ran from game on her. I'm quite sure at the end of the day, once we do all see, he didn't mean nothing that he said on that letter. And that was totally wrong. And I feel Chelsea on that because my heart been broken before. You know, my heart been broken probably 2 or 3 times.
I'm so
and
sorry.
And one day in life, it's going to happen again. But I'm saying that to say this.
Yes, ma'am.
I thank God that the man is not homeless.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I thank God that he do got a car. And I thank God that he was able to move forward. Chelsea moved forward. I hope Cardi B and Tasha K can come to an understanding where it's about peace. I pray to God, to be honest, they both just need to just drop this case and hug each other and just let it be. Walk away from this. It's too much hell. We already, look what we're going through in the world. You think we need to be fighting each other, 2 black women, and saying the things that they saying about each other is awful. But really, Cardi B, God Lord, she's a strong woman, because for the world to hear all them nasty, disgusting things about her, that is heartbreaking. And I got a daughter myself, and I remember my daughter was bullied on Facebook, and that hurted me so bad as a mother. That hurted me so bad. And I'm not taking up for my daughter, but my daughter, she a real humble young lady, and she real quiet. I always wanted to fight her battles, but I can't. But I'm saying that to say this, Wiley. I love your show.
Love you.
And
Thank
I appreciate. Huh?
No, I said thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I appreciate your show, but y'all keep peace and love. It don't take all of this hate and hell.
Okay, we're going to keep peace and love. Thank you so very much.
Peace and love.
We're going to keep peace and love. Okay, mama. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye, Lord. I hung up on somebody. Sorry. 6778, call you on the air. I hung up on somebody by accident. 6778.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna call it later.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Yes.
Look, I have so much to say about this whole Tasha K and Cardi B thing. The first thing I want to say is the whole reason why we're at where we're at now is because Cardi B couldn't get Tasha K on her payroll to, say nice things about her all the time in the blog. So that's why we're at where we're at now. Now, I just find it so funny how the black community just keeps embracing Cardi, and she's not a black woman. There has been many instances where this woman has torn black women down, from when she had those 2 women assaulted and beat up, allegedly, then, throwing a shoe at a black woman at a event, high fashion event, and now with Tasha K. And I just think it's just so crazy. And Tasha K is going in the right direction with the case. So I agree with you, Wiley. Everything you have been saying is pertinent and true. Like, I understand what you're saying. Like, at this point, Tasha K has more, I think she has more of a itch here, because she is now being able to present things to the court, in regards to Cardi B's character. And I think that should come into play as well, because you can't really speak bad or negatively about Tasha K's character. She is someone who's on YouTube doing her thing and has all these subscribers, and she's continuing to grow. Just like the caller said earlier, she's one of the most prominent YouTubers now. Like, there is. And I love Funky Dineva myself, but Tasha K is kind of leveraging more on YouTube than anybody else at this point. So she has a lot of leverage in this whole case, and I think things are going to work out in her favor. But that's all I got to say about that. I just want everybody to get out this chokehold that Cardi B has them in, because she's not someone to look up to or to, praise. She hasn't really done nothing. And now recently she's in the blogs for paying for something on behalf of people. And it's just a stunt. It's just a stunt. And y'all don't realize that in the middle of this case, she's doing something nice. This is just a stunt, another stunt by her. So y'all act like she is this baller. Yes, she's making money and stuff, but people are cutting checks for her because she's working for them. It's not like Cardi B's a boss, and y'all want to bring up Tasha K's finances and shit. Like, oh, I'm sorry if I'm cursing, but y'all want to bring up her finances and stuff. But that woman does not have an issue with money at this point. As much money, she has multiple streams of income. She can pay her lawyer every day if she wants to. That's what y'all are not understanding. So y'all trying to say Cardi B's running her dry. That is totally opposite of what is really happening behind the scenes. And if y'all don't pay attention to stats and how much money people are generating based off their YouTube, sometimes a lot of people look up that stuff. And Tasha K does not have a problem. So I don't know where people are getting this whole Tasha K is broke story from, because she's far from that. And that's just all I got to say about that situation. But on to Wendy Williams. I just feel so bad for our sis. She's not coming back to that purple chair. And I just hate to see her go out like this. It's just so many stories behind what she has been dealing with. And it's like, what do we believe at this point? Is this just another, way for Wendy Williams to promote her big comeback? In my mind, that's where I'm headed now, because there's just like so many stories floating around. What do we believe at this point? Really?
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. That is the number. Okay. Give me a second. We're going to go to the next caller. 7136. Caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing wonderful.
Okay. So I want to say I agree with you. If Tasha loses, she still wins. I looked on Georgia, under Georgia law, section 230, Communication Decency Act, and I read it about defamation. So if she loses the defamation suit, but file an appeal, I think that's where Tasha K will win, because a lot of stuff that they tried to present that wasn't allowed due to Cardi B still have an ongoing case going on. So the evidence that they was presenting, they couldn't use it because it would have incriminated her for her upcoming trial with Nicki Minaj or whoever her trial is with.
So if Tasha K loses, but file an appeal, I believe she will win on the appeal, because by that time, Cardi B would have went to court, and whatever that's used in that case right there will be open for Tasha K to go and use. Did you understand what I just said?
I hear you. And so we shall see how that's going to play out. Are you a lawyer?
No.
Or you're not a lawyer?
I'm not a lawyer. No. I'm a fan.
You're a fan
of yours and hers.
But you're not a lawyer. Okay.
You're not No. I just went under the Georgia law, Section 230, Communication Decency Act, under defamation, and I just read all of that, like how a person will be found guilty. Like you guys, YouTubers, y'all all protected under that law to a certain degree.
Okay.
And defamation is hard to prove, but if you are found guilty of it, then you got to face the repercussions. So based on just my understanding and reading that's why I said I agree with you. If you say if Tasha K lose, she really wins. But I really feel like she will also win on the appeal if she files an appeal.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in.
Thank you, Wiley.
Thank you. Okay. If we got any lawyers in the house, call in. 8776. 8776.
Hey, Wiley,
Hey.
how are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
You don't remember my voice?
Go ahead. Talk about the subject. I hear a lot.
I wrote you a rap a long time ago. How are you?
Doing great.
All right, listen, I just calling to let you know I sent you an email.
Okay.
I tried to get it. It's some information. I dropped something in your DM the other day.
Okay.
All right, so that's all I wanted to say.
What would you call in with something like that? Chill. 4636 caller, you're there. All right, let's go to the next one. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wiley.
Yes.
Wiley, you are funny. Anyway, all these social media lawyers and paralegals calling up here, honey. Y'all just need to go find these cases where these black men have been locked up unnecessarily for no reason, and I need to help them out. Tasha good, okay? Cardi good. Go help them black men out that's been locked up for no reason. All these social media lawyers and stuff called up trying to give advice and trying to tell people that they don't know about the law. Go help Kim Kardashian get these people out of jail. Okay? Anyway, I am so sick of this Cardi B, Tasha K case. I'm so sick of Vine. I'm so sick of Storm. I'm so sick of Chelsea. But Wiley, you funny and I love you though, and I heard that Jack notification go off. So what you got going on after the show?
Oh wow, it's some things that's gonna be going on after the show. I'm surprised that y'all heard it because
I caught it. I'm sure the chat didn't catch it, but I caught it.
Oh man, we're gonna have some fun. That's all I'm gonna say.
Bye, Wiley.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh man. Okay. We going to the phone lines. 8163. Caller, you on there.
Wiley,
Yes.
you showing out tonight.
Okay, yes. We're doing a show tonight.
I just want, and I don't mess with you now. I have to come up there and see about you now.
Okay.
Look, let me ask you this question, right quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I don't really listen at all to Cardi B songs, but the few I heard, they was pretty ratchet,
Uh-huh.
But so I wouldn't think that she was really harmed or hurt because somebody said she had a whatever, disease or whatever. I think she was more hurt about maybe her husband cheating on her than that, What do you think?
Listen, whatever she is upset about, that's her prerogative. I just feel as though she should have never came after Tasha the way that she did. Do you believe Tasha K going to win this case?
I hope she do. I don't know, I'm not no legal beagle, but I'm just saying whatever she's mad about, I don't think just because Tasha didn't say it first of all, but because it's out there in the public, you out in the public and you out there singing all them, I'm from old school. I listen at the, old school music. I don't listen to too much of that new stuff. But what I heard of hers, I was very disappointed on the avenue she's taken toward our younger females to hear that kind of, vulgar stuff. What do you think?
I hear you. You have every right for. How old are you?
Me, I'm 60.
Oh, you 60. So yeah, you should be listening to Cardi B. You should be listening to Mahalia Jackson or listening to Yolanda
I'm
Adams.
just saying, I say I don't like the newer stuff, but I did listen to hear what all the, what all the fuss was about with Miss Cardi B, red shoes and all the cussing words that she used.
I heard that. Okay.
It's just my opinion, Wiley.
I hear you.
Keep on, and I'm gonna have to send you some more Red Bulls because I'm telling you, you getting them up and down.
Yeah, send me some more Red Bulls. Send it to the P.O. box. Okay, mother?
All right, take care.
Okay, then. All righty. Up
All
for
right,
room. Yes, Lord. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hi.
Hi. A couple of things. I'm not here to defend Tasha K because she defamed Cardi B and she, you got to deal with what you got to deal with. But I want to speak about that guy that's giving us this information, Mr. Dennis Byron. Okay, sir, Wiley, I'm happy you called him out because somebody should have called him out on the first day. This man is very biased. Obviously, he is on Cardi B's side and is working with Cardi B. Dennis Byron, you have not told us anything negative about the case when it comes to Cardi B, and there are some negative things in that report that we don't know about. You up here calling Tasha K, the blogger lady, and is saying that every time you do a video, oh, this is looking bad. This is looking bad. And then when they introduce some new information about Cardi B, or when Tasha K defense, put in some new evidence, we never hear about it from you, sir. We have found out that Tasha K defense have submitted some videos. We have not heard that from Dennis Byron, but we got to rely on him to get us our information. And Chuck No Joke is another one who is reporting this story, who is not giving us the full story. Wiley, when Tasha K was on the stand today, he doing a video saying, Tasha K is on the stand and he was eating a cookie. I guess he was on lunch break. How you going to tell us what Tasha K is saying when you outside eating a burger? We need to know this information. Why we have nobody we can trust, and so I don't know what to think about this case. And Tasha K is, in good spirits. And so is she winning? Is it 50-50? We don't know because Chuck No Joke is eating all day, and Dennis Byron is working with Cardi B. So who is telling us the right information? And then you got another lady that's reporting. The lady that did the R. Kelly case, she's at the courthouse reporting these stories, Wiley, and I don't know what she's talking about. I could not get through 5 minutes of that video. We have no reliable sources. Where's TMZ? Mr. Dennis Byron, we know. Now, Wiley, he put up some receipts saying that Tasha K left a bad review on her lawyer. Now, y'all are so stupid that I can go and make up a Google with fake names all day and put a review on people's restaurants and stuff. Now, if Tasha K left that review when y'all say she did last year, and if she is still using this lawyer in 2022, she deserves to lose this case. People got to use their common sense. And Dennis Byron, when you march to that courthouse tomorrow, give us right information. You have not told us one thing about Cardi B. You come and always tell us, oh, this is not looking good for Tasha K. Oh, the jury is looking like, oh my God,
they're going to decide this on Friday, and then you say, oh, they're going to do it on Monday. Sir, you don't know anything. You know just as much as we do, and you're in the courthouse. You got me upset, Wiley, because Tasha K, like I told you, Tasha K, she's in court because of what she said. But we the people deserve a fair review. And we are not getting fair reviews of this case. The judge should do a mistrial at this point, Wiley. Just mistrial the whole thing. And keep these fake reporters out of the courtroom. And when the court is over, we'll see the transcripts and we can read them ourselves. This he giving us updates every 5 minutes. That's useless. And Tasha K, and we know he got a vendetta against Tasha K. The first day I said, oh, Tasha K, what did Tasha K do to this man? I mean, we all know Cardi B is a celebrity, but well, golly, nobody in the courthouse like Tasha K who's reporting this information. It seemed like everybody in the courthouse hates Tasha K except for her husband and lawyers. Now, how is that fair? Tasha K deserves, at the end of the day, the court system is for fair trials, not for biased reporters. And choke no joke, eat breakfast before you go there. So when Tasha K is testifying, you will be in the courtroom to give us the correct information.
All right. We thank you, sister, for calling in. Okay.
Okay, Wiley, Mom.
Bye-bye. I mean, she called it very passionate. She said, Chuck Lozo, quote, eat breakfast before you talk about this case. All right. Anonymous, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Yes, hi. I want to call in to piggyback on the last couple of callers, and I appreciate them because I want to know the Wiley Show is more biased than what it seems. Not biased, I'm saying unbiased than what it seems. Cardi B doesn't like Black women. Why isn't that enough for y'all? She called a Black girl daughter. She said her baby was, I don't know what she said about the girl baby. When she knew it died, she doubled down on it. Cardi B sleeps with Black women men. Cardi B procreates with Black men that's known not to care about Black women that much. And y'all still supporting her over Tasha because Tasha gossip, which is her little job. Her job is to gossip. Y'all know that, right? You women are such haters. You know what? Black women don't move as a whole. Even though we're the most influential on this site, we could be a whole power force if we get rid of all the mammies. I want us to get rid. Tasha, please make that your next podcast, how to get rid of mammies out the Black community, because they are not right. Cardi B doesn't even like these women. What Spanish women you know have went against any Spanish woman, regardless of what they say? A Spanish woman, no matter how famous she is, can get on camera and say, F you niggas. You know what's going to happen? The rest of the Spanish women, no matter how famous they are, low or high, they ain't going to say a word. You know why? Because they have unity. We don't got that. Black men have unity. They don't got nothing else in this world. They don't got jobs. They don't got land. They don't got property. They don't got nothing. They got Black women. Well, what do Black women got? Nobody and nothing. Stop hating on Tasha because she did what y'all want to do. Y'all all talk shit. That's why we on Wiley Channel. We like the mess. We like it. We love it. Like what that lady said on Wiley Channel, I forgot her name. We like to get dirty. You are hypocrites and you're haters. Just say that. You mad? Tasha pretty, her skin glowing. She had 2 babies and she snapped back. She got a little poopa, but some of you got twins and you've been had that baby years ago. So stop hating on Tasha and damn sure don't hate on Wiley. He's a true, even though Wiley got his moments, but at the end of the day, at his core, he's a true Black woman ally. Bye.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. All right. We're going to the next caller. 0235 calling you on the air.
Oh, hi, Wiley.
Hi.
When it comes to this case, I'm rooting for Tasha. I really think that she should win because I am tired of Cardi bullying these small bloggers, and I'm still waiting for her to go after TMZ because they did say some foul stuff about her, and she hasn't done anything about it. It's just she just wants everyone to report positively about her, and that ain't gonna happen. It's just ridiculous. And when it comes to Chelsea Von Storm, I'm very conflicted about this whole thing, because after watching that video of Chelsea and Vaughn, I'm putting everything into question, because people are saying there's two sides to this. The one side is saying that, oh, this is all a setup. They're trying to set up Vaughn and stuff like that with this restraining order or whatever, because Tasha and Chelsea tried to force him into a 360 deal, and that he refused. So this is retaliation and stuff like that. And the other side is saying that all this is true, that Vaughn's crazy and stuff like that. I'm conflicted, because I don't think that. I think that it's true. I think that Vaughn is crazy and stuff like that, because if it was fake, if Tasha set this whole thing up, why would she put that out there in the universe for potential sponsors and business partners to see that she can't control her employees and that her employees are fraternizing with the clients and stuff like that? I just don't see her putting that out there.
I don't see that either. So I think, but it's a new policy that's been put in place that no TV studio employees can fraternize with any of the guests, and they had to sign a paper. So that happened about 2 days ago. So neither one of them, female or male, can get it on with any other guests. And if you break that policy, you will be fired. So that's something that they have to write. They have to put their signature about 2 days ago, from my understanding.
All right, that's all I got to say. Thank you, Wiley.
All right, thank you so very much. Okay, the number is 646-716-8447. Last four. Make sure y'all like the video. 5097. Caller, you're on the air. 5097.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show. Can you turn me down in the back and speak into the phone?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hi producers, hi Wally.
Hi.
Hi, I just want to make it clear about Tasha bashing other Black people within the circle or other Black entertainers or whatever. You know, the saying goes, you know, we can talk about the family, but nobody else better not come against the family. You understand?
Yes.
So when you have others talk about our so-called Black people, they should not be given a pass, and it should not be swept under the rug as though, oh, that's just how she is. That's how she talks. She's just a down person. And just excuse it as though she's just so down, so it's more acceptable because it's who? This light-skinned white chick, okay? So the problem with that is we allow everyone that appears to be down, get down with us, okay? Because that's exactly where we are on the social ladder, down. So they come to us because they come in here amongst us like they're better than us, and they want to cling to us. And not only because they want to be our friends, they're clinging to us because they want our Black men. And because a so-called whatever she is on the Black team, does not make her identify with my Black struggle, because she's, you know, Black teaming the Black men, you know, getting the Black team, you see. So, and speaking online, well, will anybody ask Cardi, or will she lie or admit that she is truly a racist? Okay. So the problem here is that we don't stand in solidarity. So if you offend one of us, you offend all of us. When one of us is mistreated, we're all mistreated. See, under system racism and white supremacy, the last thing that you will find in it is Black unity. So there again, there lies the problem. We've been lulled in trying to assimilate and accept others into a society that really just rejects us, but would uphold the others that want to be like us. And it's the classic illusion of inclusion. And I'm going to say something about Tasha. She lied, but let me tell you something. That's an honest lie. She said she lied. She admitted she lied. I appreciate a liar that said they lied, as opposed to some. That's all I'm going to say about that. So I'm here for it.
All right. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in.
You're very welcome. Bye, producers. I'll be back in the chat. Bye.
Okay. All right. Oh, we got somebody from Chicago. 0137 calling you on air.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the air. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing? It's the Hollywood model.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm in Chicago. First and foremost, I just want to say to that man who talking about we are internet lawyers and all this and all. No, it's just common sense. First of all, this case should have been over the first day. Once they found out that girl medical records came in, boom, that lady lied. Tasha K lied on that lady. That's first and foremost. That's fact. That's what brought the whole case to trial. And you can't just go around here lying on people because it's called defamation of character for a reason. Yes, we know about the Bill of Rights. We know about all that, freedom of speech, but you can't lie on somebody. Unless, for example, Cardi B, if she's trying to sell lipstick, what she was trying to do, you know the kids going to laugh and joke about her. I don't want none of that hurt lipstick. That's first and foremost. I'm all for that. So on that, I don't even know why people talking about that. The proof is in the pudding. Cardi B did not have hurt. That's number one. And Tasha K said she did. So you lost, period. Okay, and now back to this. I'm so disappointed in Black bloggers. You know why? Because I think most of you all are delusional. You're lonely. I've been watching all this Storm Monroe, this Tasha K, this Chelsea and Vaughn stuff. I ain't never seen so many grown people act so silly in my life. People letting people talk about them, and that conscious TV is such a mess starter. They just done this stuff with you 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. None of these people have a license, is a licensed social worker or a licensed therapist. They have y'all on international TV making a fool of yourself for 20 cents. Y'all need to get yourself together because y'all looks bad. And then Tasha K going on there against Storm Monroe, and I felt sorry for Tasha K for the first time on the other day on Conscious TV when she was talking to Storm Monroe. I think Storm Monroe, like they always said, has no talent, is a clout chaser, and like he said, would do anything for a click and a view. And I promise you, look at his views. They went down. They was going down before all this happened. Nobody is looking at him. He's a mess. He's a fool. He's not built for this. And so I'm going to give it up for Amon Wiggins. And I'm not too good on that little horse mouth neither, but I'm going to give it to Amon Wiggins. You know, so that's all. And what else I had on here? Oh, King Payne, another mess. All these people are starting all this mess. I ain't seen so many grown people act like kids in my life. People talking to people who talking about them, and I'm talking about real defamation. Chelsea up there, they talking about your sex life, and you sitting up here talking to people about it, and you supposed to be college educated, and they talking about she's so pretty. She's decent. She ain't all that. And why she have less soul left to sing, talking about why she go for Vaughn? She went for Vaughn because she still got the fat girl complex. She used to be a fat girl, and she still got that in her mental, regardless of how she look on the outside. And she do need to stop wearing them tight dresses because you couldn't see the lumps. You know, so that's when Vaughn talking about she need the BBL or whatever. And Vaughn Ray is not all that. I know a million boys from Chicago make him look like dust. He's, 29, 30 years old? He looks bad. Look like he gets peelings in his face, and I think he do, and I see that. You know, his skin too thin. You know, so this is all just a mess. It's just a mess. And all these Black women talking about back to Cardi B. I'm not team Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. I don't care about none of them trash women. But I'm finna say one thing about all the Black women talking about trying to put it as a Black and white thing or Black and Spanish thing. Y'all stop wearing all this weave all the time and stop trying to be like them. That's why they dog y'all so much. What woman goes around every day wearing weave? Every day you wearing weave. I can see if you're going to events. Wear your real hair. You see all these thug boys with dread? You can grow your hair. Black people can grow your hair. And y'all wonder why the Black men leaving y'all. Because they want to rub through their hands through your hair. And they can't because they touching weave. And you got on all this makeup and got on all these eyelashes. You know, and that's all I have to say. But at the end of the day, I'm so disappointed in all you Black bloggers. Wiley, y'all need to stop it because y'all are so childish. And the people who listen to this type of trash, I've been listening to it for a week and I'm appalled.
But again, ma'am, you listen to it. So regardless if you may not like it, you consuming it. What does that say about you when you watching and consuming this? Because Blogs
And
have
that's
been
why I
covering
live
mess
now.
forever. It is what it is, but you
Pardon
watch
me?
it. But you watch it.
No, y'all took it to the point of low.
But
Like
you
Michelle
watch
Obama
it.
said.
But what I'm trying to
It's
say,
very
ma'am,
low.
you watch it.
I watched it for like 3-4 days, and I had to turn it off because it's just pathetic.
But you
I've
watch
never seen
it
so many
though.
grown
What I'm
people
trying.
act like this.
Well, again, this is entertainment. You watch it. What you
This
know?
not entertainment. This all real life. What's entertainment? And y'all talking about people sleeping on air mattresses and people having sex with people on the first day and things of
That's
that
it. That's
nature.
part of entertainment what people are consuming. If you don't want to watch it, it's plenty of other channels that you can watch. You do know that.
I did turn the AK-47. I'll talk about all the thug boys and the sexy boys. I'm not gonna sit up and watch.
But
Chelsea
you watch.
get on that boy named
But you
TV
watch.
stuff, and he
But
instigated. and
but
then
you
King Kane
watch.
instigated, and then
But
they
you
destroyed
watch.
like 3 weeks ago.
But you watched it. So what I'm not understanding is, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it.
And then let me know that y'all are the type of people I would never want to hang around. Y'all are trashy people.
This is
Y'all
not
are low
about.
budget,
Hold
low
on
real,
one second, but you
everything.
watching it. But I'm not understanding. You say, "Oh, I'm not gonna hang around," but you watching the content. Is what I'm saying, ma'am.
Yeah, because I used to watch you because, and then I started watching you because you are funny. You make me laugh sometimes. But then all of them is so trashy. You weak too. I mean, I'm not lying. You weak too. You know, but all of them are trashy. At least you got somewhat of a good spirit.
Okay.
But that Conscious TV is so trashy, so messed on. That King Pang is so messy, so messed on. That Von Ray is nothing but a clout chaser. That Chelsea, y'all talking about she's all that. She's not that pretty neither with them lumps in her body. You know,
Okay.
and she's college educated on there talking about her.
We thank
But
you.
Y'all just pathetic.
Oh,
Y'all are
okay.
pathetic.
Okay. But we thank you so
Y'all are
much.
pathetic.
We thank you so
Bye.
much for calling in. But like I said, you watch and you calling in into the show, regardless of it is, or if you don't like it, you're calling in, you're watching. Let's go to the next caller. 3394. Caller, you on air. Hey, can you tell me down the back? You got a lot of noise playing.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me better?
Yes, I can. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just saying that was really a lot right there, but so many points of it, even though we do watch it, it does get to be like, I mean, after day 2 or 3, I was just over it. I don't know if that's because we have a short attention span for the mess or what, but Wiley, I want to say something about
Hold on, ma'am. It's something going on with your phone. It's like it's got different sounds. I'm trying to make sure I can hear you right. Okay, say something.
Okay.
Hello.
I want to ask you this, Wiley.
Okay, I can hear you better. Yes.
I want to say this. You were right about you. I thought about it. I said if Tasha should have allotted you or afforded you the rights that she afforded Storm in the being as far as being a mentor, you know, like how you lots of times stated why she didn't fly you to Atlanta and why they didn't put you up in the Ritz-Carlton and why they didn't teach you, you know, all the gems, precious gems. Because I think at this point, if she had done that instead of Storm, you would still have that respect and loyalty to her above everything else. Number one, I do. It wouldn't be the case kind of situation it is with her, Storm, if she had chosen you. And I think she knows that. I'm sure she sees that and knows that by now. And number 2, I want to point out to you, at the end of the day, like the last caller just said, no matter what, right or wrong, just like white people, just like Latino, Spanish people, if you stop any Spanish woman, 90 out of 100 gonna root for Cardi B. And right or wrong, they're gonna stick together. That's all I'm saying. We don't have that, so I'm gonna always root for the underdog. So right or wrong with Tasha, bad, good, or indifference, I'm hoping she wins. I'm hoping she come out with the upper hand. Can you hear me, Wiley?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. And this is something else I want to ask you, Wiley. I'm going to be done. I think it was as far as Storm. Storm is not a victim. I think I read earlier today that it was I can tell it's underlying issues, and they've been there. I think a lot of Storm's problem is he felt the pressure from the internet over the course of months or years, saying your mama this, calling Tasha his mama, emasculating him, treating him like a boy, sonning him. I'm not saying, the internet pressure Storm to that. I don't really get that from Tasha to Storm. I think she had a genuine love for him. I think he did her, but I don't say Storm is a victim. In fact, a lot of sneaky, underhand shit I see, Wiley, stuff that I see from him, he didn't keep that respect and loyalty. He had it before Vaughn and Chelsea got there. I think there were already some issues with Storm and Tasha, but they kept it amongst them. Don't you think so, Wiley?
I hear you, and we want to thank the people that.
Do you think that?
No, 100%. That's what I believe. I believe that Storm should talk to Tasha behind the scenes and resolve their issue.
Exactly. That's why you nip stuff in the bud. Storm should have been straightening Tasha, being honest, laying his feelings on the line from the beginning. But when you have that mentor leadership role, boss role, you gonna kiss up, suck up, and now he feel like he made it. I read that the real underlying issue, or one of them, is that he did not renew that contract after a year. They both stated that he's no longer with Keith Studios or under the contract. I didn't know that. So when that came out, and then let me ask you this, Wild. I don't feel good about Storm offering his mentorship class. I just feel like if I'm the pilot and I teach you how to fly, and a year later you go open up a school for a pilot school, and I become your competition. I mean, is that business?
That's business. He can do what he wants. I just think, personally, that Storm should just have a conversation with her behind the scenes.
Yeah,
we
because
should
now
know
you're
about
being
it.
dirty. Why are you
Okay.
opening a mentorship? Ain't Tasha the YouTube mentor?
Yes.
So why are you now becoming the YouTube mentor, Storm? It's just like you went into competition. You fell out with your mentor. Then you went into competition to be a mentor, open up another mentor YouTube business, and now you're looking for mentees to give them the game that she gave you. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and this is how business operates in the corporate world, but then you're not my friend. And that's what I do. My mother has always taught me, never mix your friendship with your pleasure.
Oh.
Never date and screw on the job. It never turns out well for nobody. I've done it. It never turns out well. Companies tell you it's just business and pleasure. Okay, you're going to make your husband your manager. Look what happened to all the other successful Black women that made their husbands their managers, i.e. Wendy Williams, Mary J. Blige, Keisha Cole, that end up Sherry Shepherd, end up having to pay substantial amounts of millions of dollars to their ex-husbands, i.e. managers.
All right. And
fraternizing with the help.
And we thank you for bringing it over here. Thank you.
Yes, I did. Have a good night, Wiley.
You have a wonderful night. The phone number is 646-716-8447. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Honey, I just wanted to get up on here and tell you you're doing a fantastic job on your channel.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say, honey, in particular about Cardi B and Tasha, miss me with all that Black against Spanish and Black against Latino and this, that, and the third, because when Tasha K was tearing her own people down, like Michelle A. Brown, because she was friends with Funky Dineva and T.S. Madison, and because they had a problem with Michelle A. Brown, Tasha K proceeded to call her Gary Coleman and all these different type of derogatory names against her own sister, honey. So miss me with all that. You know, you should stick with your own because Tasha has torn her own sisters down, honey. And that's true too. Now, as far as Funky Dineva, Michelle A. Brown read him for filth on her show tonight, honey. How can you fall out and get mad at somebody who you owe, honey? She had to track that man down and get her
And let's
coins,
be, and
darling.
I just want to be clear. Michelle Tielian, when people say she looks like Gary Coleman, I just think that's very disrespectful to say that she looks like a man. And they do that a lot to Michelle, and she deals with a lot of that. She's a beautiful chocolate woman, and she's highly successful, very successful. And she can be somebody, she can mentor somebody because she have multiple streams of income. And I just want to just put some respect on Michelle's name. But go ahead.
Yes, honey. I'm glad you did that, Wiley, because I just think that people disrespect her way more than she deserves, honey. But back to Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva has taken advantage of that girl, stayed in that girl's house rent-free for 3 months, did powdered donuts all over that girl's floor, had dog doodle all over that girl's condo. Then, when she got a judgment against Funky Dineva for her coins, proceeded to try and duck and dodge her, had his accounts in other names, his Google AdSense, and I just don't understand how he could be in his mind where he think he could be right in that situation, honey. He stayed in her condo rent-free, sweetie, stole all her appliances, her washer and dryer, all those were brand new appliances, honey. He stole everything out of there and then had the nerve to try and dog her out, honey, and say she was wrong. Where did he do that at, honey? Where you owe somebody, but you fall out with them and get mad at them, and you owe them and you dog them out. I don't understand that, honey. So that's what I'm saying in terms of we need to hold our own accountable because we do each other worse than anybody else, honey. So when you talk about Cardi B and the Latinos sticking together, they do. Because we do each other so wrong as a people, honey. And I just wanted to use that Michelle Atielian Brown as an example.
Okay.
Honey, because you have the king
okay. Thank you. We talked about that already. We got to update it. Do you have something that you want to talk about the case? Because we been talking about. Okay.
That's it, Wiley.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate
All
your
right. Thank
time,
you.
honey.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. 4928 caller, you on air.
Hey, what's up, Wiley?
Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
All right, so when I found out that Tasha K hired a criminal lawyer instead of an entertainment lawyer, I was flabbergasted. I was like, now, when you get to a certain status in media, the first thing you should get is an entertainment lawyer, correct?
I believe so.
For
Entertainment lawyer.
contract.
Absolutely. Uh-huh.
So I'm like, this older lady doesn't have a good track record with those type of civil cases. So why would you hire her for this high profile case?
But she does both.
It's crazy.
Olga
Like,
does criminal and she does civil. Because I did some research. She had tried some civil cases. So, she's not a loser lawyer. And I don't even know if Tasha K wrote that post or not, because that could have been anybody wrote that under her name.
Okay, but she doesn't have a great track record with the civil cases. Is that correct?
I believe she have a great track record. From my understanding, she's a winner. Like, you don't win every case, but she have a lot of great wins from my research from her. I mean, if you look at the reviews, she got some great reviews on her channel. I know a lot of people are trolling it now that she have done some great cases. So we shall see how this is going to play out. The jury still got to make their decision.
Right, but I feel like as somebody who's a high-profile media content creator, you need a specific entertainment lawyer. But I also want to indicate that the judge in this case is acting a pure fool, because how are you going? All these little comments and these side things that he's doing is like adding to the circusry of it all. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a problem with the lawyer, you should be handling that behind, chambers, like meet me in my chambers. And there's ways that you can talk to the lawyer, while everybody's watching, that doesn't, make it like a S show. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, is this judge like clout chasing a little bit, trying to, get attention to his name as well? is the judge young, or is he old?
He's a middle-aged guy. I don't know his age. I don't think he's like a young judge.
Well, like relatively, because most
Because
judges aren't
I
like
don't. I
young.
think I personally believe that it was a cloud chaser that wrote the review and not Tasha at all. I believe it was a cloud chaser that wrote that review, and they sent it to the blogs. I don't believe Tasha wrote that, because if she did, she could have been fired her back in June of last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but I definitely think that Tasha needs to go ahead and get a designated, like somebody who does this all day, entertainment lawyer on retainer and used for purposes such as lawsuits and things of that nature going forward. And probably now, shit. Who knows?
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I had to add.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. We get through all the callers. All right. 5619, calling on air.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. You got a call?
Nah, I'm just, I'm a little tipsy, I ain't gonna lie, but that's not gonna stop me from being able to make sense
Okay.
of what I'm about to say, okay? So, this is an unpopular opinion. I'm just trying to figure out why we keep on doing this Spanish versus Black women thing. Because guess what? If me, a Black woman, and a Spanish woman, and then you got Becky on the end, right? We walking down the street, and we get into an altercation with the police. Guess who they gonna look at? Me and that Spanish woman. Now, I don't want to have to do a whole history lesson or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, of course, we know that everybody came from Black women. But Spanish people and Dominican people are the closest to being Black. And I know y'all hate Cardi B. Y'all want to say, oh, Cardi B ain't Black. Her dad is. That's BS. Do y'all hate yourself that much to keep saying that this woman ain't Black? Like, do your research. Look at the tribes that we come from and all that. Hispanic people are Black. At the end of the day, why do you think the police come for us and Spanish people before they go for white people? There is a reason for that. Stop hating yourself. And so much to the point where you trying to banish your own tribe. Like, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with, oh, you hate yourself. You the one hate. Like, cut it out. Stop. Cardi B is Black. Okay, she is Black. So let's cut that out. Get over it. She Black. That's all I want. Oh, wait. I wanted to say something about Dennis. Dennis has been unprofessional from day one. He be talking slick at the mouth, over there calling Tasha K the blogger lady, and talking about some loud mouth and all that. I don't think he like Black women, but that's just my opinion. That's the notion I got from him. He got a problem. He probably got a problem with Black women, but hey, like I said, Hispanics are Black as well. So cut the BS.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to say.
All right.
All
We thank you for calling in. Are you Black?
Yeah, I'm Black.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay. But according to you, if you speak
You don't think Cardi B Black?
I can't speak on that. I know I'm Black. I don't know what does she identify as. She could be an Afro-Latina. I don't know. I haven't had that. I don't have her ancestry documents in front of me. I just know I'm Black and you're Black, and I love being Black. I love being Black. I think that's the most beautiful thing. I love being an African American. And we thank you so very much, caller, for calling in.
All right. Good night.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. 3329, caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Wiley, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah, I'm really sick of Cardi B because she's busy chasing Tasha K with this court case and everything, but she's sleeping with the enemy because didn't she have court papers out on her husband?
Yes, she did.
And what happened with that? She didn't have that energy for her husband. He's the one that's humiliating her. You see, cheating on her, doing all the things he does behind her back. But she doesn't have that energy. She reminds me of those girlfriends that their boyfriend can't do anything wrong, but they'll cut their girlfriend off in a second. That's what she reminds me of. And you're right. Tasha K is winning. She's winning right now because she's getting all the notoriety that she needs from this case. So whatever happens, she still won. And at the end of the day, Cardi B, she's talentless. She really doesn't have any talent in my book, in my opinion. And she's only going to wish after this court case that she's on Tasha K's, yours, Storm's, whoever's radar to even talk about. Because that's the only clout she gets is when someone talks about her through the vlogs. No one's really checking for her. She hasn't been doing anything. She hasn't been touring, and don't blame COVID. She wasn't doing anything before that. So, she could put out something here and there, but it's not worth anything. So, she really needs to get herself together after this court case because Tasha K will win and she'll have more followers, more subscribers after this. Cardi B, not so much. And that's all I needed to say.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in. The number is 646-716-8447. We get down with the get down. Make sure y'all like this video. We got 2 more callers and we're going to give our closing remarks and we're going to be done. 0970, call you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. So, yeah, I've been watching you for, this past week, and it has been a lot of mess. But, it keeps being brought up with, like, a Black woman is, like, messy and just a bottom barrel person. It's like, don't you know the Black woman is the most hated and the most duplicated? Don't you see it? You see it everywhere. You see it all the time. Let's stop getting the confusion. Cardi B has said it herself that she dates outside her race. Like it's on film. It's not a theory. We've seen it. So like now she got money and people probably in her ear. She like try to sound educational, but she's not an Afro-Latina. You have to be born outside of the United States. Both my parents are from New York, and Spanish people are Spanish people out there. They're not Black. They're not Afro-Latina. They Trinidadian. They Dominican. They Puerto Rican. They all of that, but except Black. Okay, and that's where Cardi B is from. Y'all got it. Y'all got it messed up, and y'all need to stop playing games like the Black woman is messy and we ain't nothing. Like, nah, that's when we try to do something positive. Here y'all go with the negative. It's like y'all don't want it. Y'all don't want the positive. Even when we talk good to one another, y'all don't want it. You go back to, oh, well, y'all talk bad to one another. Da, 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 da. Yeah, whatever. That's what you want. You want us to be aggressive and angry, but you see it all the time. We the most hated and the most duplicated. So please stop it. And Cardi B is one of those that's trying to duplicate. And I'm not saying I don't like the girl and everything, but I don't like her ways at all. I don't like her ways at all. And she is going too hard on Tasha K. She could have been stopped that. It's other people that talk bad about her. Yeah, the girl was, she went to fight the girl at the club. Like, it's a lot of stuff she was going through during this whole time with Tasha K. So it's like, you can't just blame Tasha K. Like, she's a mess. And then y'all keep putting a battery in her back, talking about she black. No, she ain't. Stop it. You go to New York, they talk like that because they messing with the Black man, the African-American Black man, okay? That's who they messing with, and that's how they roll. So get your facts straight.
Have a good night, Wiley.
All right. Okay. All right. The number is 646-716-8447. Oh, wow. Okay. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Yeah, what up, bro?
What up?
I agree with the last caller. Cardi B is not black. You know, it's just black people is the only one who try to claim somebody else black. No Spanish people. I got a lot of Spanish friends. They say they Spanish. Period. We the only one trying to bring somebody else into our clan. So that third caller before this one, she didn't know what she was talking about. All right, we black, they Spanish or Dominican. That's number one. Cardi B have no talent. Number two. You know, she about done. All them female rappers about done. They all look the same, like young prostitutes. You know, so Tasha K, like that fourth caller said, I felt sorry for her when I saw that thing that Storm did to her. You know, that's just wrong, man. Nobody will help you that much, and you diss them like that. And he didn't like Tasha K. You can tell deep down inside, Storm didn't like Tasha K because he was coming with anything to say that he don't want to be her friend no more. You know, so that was deep inside. It don't got nothing to do with Von Ray and all that. He didn't want to mess with Tasha. He was looking for something not to talk to Tasha K no more. And I feel sorry for Tasha K on that point. As far as this trial, I don't really care who wins. But everybody done talked about Cardi B. That's a prostitute. You know, she done drugged people. She not black. She don't have no talent. People write her own lyrics. She's a prostitute, period. You know, so I don't have no respect for that trash. And what else? Oh, Wendy Williams. You know what? He'll go on Wendy Williams, bro, because Wendy Williams done talked about people like a dog for 20 years. And now the hens has come to roost. Whether she went crazy, she don't have no friends. And that's why everybody listen to this. Try to be nice to people out here, man, because everybody needs somebody in their corner. Wendy Williams has nobody because she talked about everybody like a dog. And that's why nobody had no sympathy for her. Nobody. And so on that note, Wiley, you keep on doing your thing.
All right, thank you.
That other caller who said, okay, all right, bye.
All right, thank you, caller.
All right.
You finished? Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello?
Hi, welcome to the Wiley Show.
Oh my God, wow, that's what you trying to teach us how to be with that last call. I thought that was you. I was like, damn, Wiley, you trying to... Anyway, his voice is nice. But I agree with most of what he said, but I have to disagree with him with that. Wendy Williams put all her hope in a black man who did stuff for a younger woman. So many black women probably in Wiley chat to tell you that same story. But anyway, Wendy Williams provided, Tasha K is providing. How black women choose to get it, how they got to get it, that's their business. As long as they're not breaking the law, which is Tasha K is free and walking around, but obviously she ain't breaking no law. Tasha K got a YouTube channel. Tasha K got and for those y'all say y'all support Tasha, support her with her own site, because we already see where this is going. I don't know if y'all see that lineup. I seen it because look how our own people doing us. First of all, Cardi don't like y'all. I'm gonna have to say that a million times. Cardi is not black. Look at Cardi B parents and show me a black woman, a black man, and I'll give you all my savings right now on Wiley chat. Send Wiley the picture of Wiley black parents. I want to see it, and I will email Wiley my big information right now. Show it to me. You can't because Cardi isn't black. She knows she's not black, and I'm from New York City, born and raised in Spanish Harlem. Cardi is from the Bronx, the most racist part of New York City. Spanish ain't even a race, but if you're from New York City, you know how they get down. Even the supermarket, try to go to the Bronx Thanksgiving, shopping around Thanksgiving time, and tell me how inclusive Spanish people are. And let's take away from Tasha and Cardi B just for this second. Let's look how the Haitians are being done right now versus how the Mexicans that Spanish people swear they don't like and were being done. Are the Mexicans getting money and Spanish people are quiet when it comes to that? And that's at Texas, but in New York City, it's the same difference. Let me tell you something. I grew up in Spanish Harlem. Most of the Afro-Latinas I grew up that was on point, they don't mess with Spanish people, especially the white adjacent ones. Spanish people swear they was white people's first cousin until Trump threw them paper towels that they had and put them in check. That's why I was voting for his ass. And y'all should have too, like they did his first presidency. But anyway, when they thought he was gonna fuck with y'all, but when they realized it was him, oh y'all wanna be the mule. Black women, stop being a mule. Don't mule for black women. Don't mule for mammies. Mule for black women that's on point with us. Most black men ain't, especially the LGBT. Because without Wally and some other ones, we already know Wally Chat. You won't be in Wally Chat and a faithful producer if we thought that. Most of Wally's faithful producers are very level-headed. That's why most people can't survive his chat. But black women that is new to Wally Chat, take your blinders off. Cardi B ain't black and she ain't your fucking friend. Just like she told them people, ooh, let them in, and just went right in to collect her check and sit with her black men that don't like black women with her white friends. And they probably was Latina. But bye.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Okay, we down to 3 callers, and that's it, y'all. 0899 0899. Okay. 9498.
0899.
9498.
9498.
Last 4, 9679. 9679.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, so I just want to talk about Tasha K and Cardi B.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, this should have never made it to court. That's the first thing. You gonna get talked about, lady. You in fucking entertainment. You shouldn't have got into it if you didn't want to get talked about.
That's true.
And then she talk about she depressed. I mean, you depressed? Hell, I'm depressed. What are you talking about? She said she don't cook and she don't clean. Sound like she hungry. She ain't depressed. She hungry. Get up and cook and clean. That's the problem. And then with Storm and Chelsea and all this other stuff, Chelsea is the problem. Chelsea is messy, but Storm should not have gone behind Tasha K's back with all that mess. And that's all I got to say. Goodbye.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. All right. Hold on. We want to close it, but we still getting calls here, y'all. 2392.
Yeah, hi. I'm just like a little confused about why everyone keeps talking about Cardi B, whether she's black or Hispanic or whatever. Like, what difference does that make? Whoever wins is the one that's going to win, whether they're black, white, or whatever. I think a lot of people want Cardi B to win the case because they don't want Cardi B to win the case because of some stuff that she said about black people. But that has nothing to do with Tasha K. And I do believe, even though I like Tasha K, I do believe she went overboard on what she was saying about Cardi B, and she just would not let up. So I don't know how the trial is going to end, but I do kind of believe that Tasha K went overboard. Yeah,
all right.
That's about it.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. The number is
Okay.
6. Thank you. Do they have court tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken? Because tomorrow is Friday. So I think they do. I think I just got a message for that. So I definitely got to get up in a couple of hours for that. 0899, calling you on air.
Hi, Wiley. This is Queen Tulsa. I called in because I support Tasha K. And anybody that's looking for this woman's downfall or praying on her downfall, shame on you. Listen here, this woman has given us entertainment just as well as Wendy Williams has. Okay? Wendy Williams may not have went through no lawsuit, but I just feel like Tasha's gonna come out on top on this. And as far as like Cardi B being black, no, she is not. Let's not do that. So my whole thing is, let's just let this whole thing play out. Let's hold our judgment, and may the best woman win.
All right, thank you.
And that's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, we down to 2 callers. All right, 9498. 9498.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, this is Q Texan. I'm not going to hold up a lot of your time. I just have a couple points that I want to address.
Okay.
First of all, an entertainment attorney, you're not going to see them in court. They don't do trial law. They do contracts. So the caller before is absolutely right. If you're an entertainer, you need a good entertainment attorney on retainer, but they're not going to be in the courthouse. Another thing, I don't understand what constitutes being black or white, because I have very fair skin, but both of my parents are black. So is it amount of melanin in your skin? Is it where you're born, where you're from? There's lots of black people out in the Caribbean, on Dominican, Puerto Rican. Did she actually say that there are no black people in Trinidad? Did I hear that right?
I don't know. I know it's plenty of black people
Anyway.
in Trinidad. Okay.
That's what the young lady said earlier. But anyway, moving on. As far as Cardi B or Tasha K, I'm not really pulling for either one. Let the chips fall where they may. But I will say this: if Cardi B is blaming somebody else for making her have suicidal thoughts, I don't believe that. Come on now. A person cannot make you feel suicidal. That is caused by depression, which is a mental health issue. So you can't blame your depression on. Let's talk about the fact that she had just had a baby. Maybe it was postpartum. She has a man who can't keep it in his pants. Maybe that has something. I don't know, but she can't put all that on Tasha. And that's all I wanted to say.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. 3689.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, the young lady that just got off the phone, she really just summed up to what I was gonna say, because Cardi B really got up on that stage and she made it seem like she was having suicidal thoughts and she was depressed and all that. But at all this time, she was going through some things with her husband off cheat. So my thing is, why are you making it feel like that Tasha is the one that causing you to have all these problems? They need to look into the fact that Cardi was going through all of this, and that's what's causing her, to go to have these little thoughts and going through depression and all that. But she blaming Tasha, and that's why I feel like that it's wrong of Cardi B to try to throw all that on Tasha K. I just don't feel like that was right at all. So that's probably why a lot of people is so more to own Tasha, because they is trying to throw her up under the bus, and it seemed biased to me, because it's like everybody is rooting for Cardi, especially the dentist man, whoever he may be. I believe he been paid by Cardi. He had to get some kind of money from Cardi to do all this acting that he doing without his mic plugged up to something.
I heard
so
that.
That's all I got to say.
All
but
right.
I really do believe that. I really do. Hold up. I really do believe that that's the reason why a lot of people is going with Tasha on this case. But Carter already was going through depression and all that. Thank you. While you have a good night.
All right.
Your
Thank
show
you.
was great.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Yes, I wish that they would just stop putting that battery in the back of her back. She is not black. That woman is not black. That woman is Mexican.
All right, thank you. All right,
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, thank y'all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. This show was lit. Okay? And regardless of it all, it's up to the jury to decide who's going to win this case. So we're going to I know many people said it's going to be over by tomorrow. I do believe it may be another week we may be dealing with this, but nevertheless, you are going to get the breaking news here on the Wiley Show. All you got to do is subscribe to our channel, thumbs up the video, and you will be notified when we go live. Okay? Excuse me. I have just been enjoying this live, feeling much, much better. I don't know if I took yesterday off, but I'm here back doing commentary with you all. So it's no court tomorrow. That's good. So we'll be back on Monday. They'll be back on Monday. So we should see how that's gonna go. because I know I worked Sunday and Monday. Okay.
90 seconds.
Okay. So there's no court tomorrow. Really? Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely get some updates on it. If it is court tomorrow, I definitely will get. I'm sorry. Today is Friday, so let me see. Is today Friday? Yeah, today Friday. So is it court today? Because I know tomorrow is Saturday. Today is Friday. I'm sorry. So happy Friday. Okay, it should be court on. It should be court on Friday. Okay. Thank you.
60 seconds.
All right. Thank you so very much. Okay. They said Olga has the day off. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Yes, Wiley, this is Queen Tulsa. Can you please put in a good word for me for that gentleman that just keeps calling in with that deep, nice voice?
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Okay. We're gonna go.
Ten seconds.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna give y'all an in scoop of the recording. So okay. So if it's updated on our end, I'm definitely gonna give y'all a review of the recording. So y'all bear with me over there. Definitely will give y'all the review of the recording. So when we get it, we will definitely give y'all the review of the recording. So once it get uploaded, we definitely will review it for you all that don't get it definitely on there. All right. Thank you all so very much for tuning into the Wiley Show. This was lit. Leave us a comment in the chat. Leave us a comment. Let us know how we did. We are back yet again with another episode of the Wiley Show. Y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. Wow. I know some of y'all is at work. Shout out to those that are working overnight, overnight crew. Y'all doing wonderful. Also, shout out to the people that's going to watch the replay when they're on their way to work. Y'all can definitely catch the replay as well. Thank you so very much for it as well. Thank y'all. It's going to be lovely. And y'all have a wonderful night. And we will see y'all later on today for some more commentary. Okay. Okay, hold on one second. Where is this? All right, here we go.